Welcome to Pembroke Hall Memories podcast. I am Lance, or Jelly, or Prince, as most Pembroke Hall people know me. And my co-host is Philip, or Any, or NFL, as most Pembroke Hall people know him. And both of us are from Calbeck Avenue. Our mission on this podcast series is to explore how Pembroke Hall, a small community in the Kingston 20 area, surrounded by Joesland, just across Washington Boulevard, Mar Valley, Trucks Garden, or Francis Land as I know it, Arlene Garden, Patrick City, just across the Sandy Gully, became the epicenter of football or soccer for some people in Jamaica in the early 1970s. Pembroke Hall was also home of some of the most legendary musicians and entertainers of that era. I was still going to Pembroke Hall Primary when every single Sunday a triple header was played at the original ball ground at the intersection of Calbeck Avenue, Pembroke Hall Drive, now Kennel Drive. One morning match and two evening match was played to a capacity crowd. These teams, Patosi Rovers, Carawina, Asphalt, Covey, El Furto, and Dreads was joined by Marvel Uenden to play in the Pembroke Hall Corner League football tournament. And every baller in Jamaica at the time wanted to play in a Pembroke Hall Corner League to showcase them skills as the first officially organized Corner League football tournament in Jamaica. In this conversation, we hope to capture the memories of players, supporters, and any members of the Pembroke Hall community, male or female, who want to come and share their stories. Your feedback and support will be greatly appreciated on whatever social media platform you might be listening, and thanks in advance. Go. Today is Sunday, January 22nd, 2023, and welcome back to another conversation about Pembroke Hall memories. Me as usual, Jelly, our Prince, our Lance, any one of them name they will do. So today I'm joined by my regular co-host, Philip, or Any, or NFL. And also joining me today is a regular co-host to myself, like with Phil, is a fill-in, Andre Taylor Damville. Our guest today will have to give a proper introduction because though he came to Pembroke Hall in 1961, September, he said he was just 1 month old. So he not really qualify as an anchor baby because I'm not born at Pembroke Hall. Man still live at Pembroke Hall, 2 Rosal Avenue after more than 60 years. I'm going to ask him about that. So nobody dare question the man's status as a Pembroke Hall original and foundation citizen. He went to Mrs. Champagne or Peggy Basic School from 3 to 6. He went to Pembroke Hall Primary from 69 to 1973. He lived on the same road in a Pembroke Hall as 2 most famous teachers, Thelma Smith and Miss Ines Scott. And Miss Scott, I can personally vouch for. Was the best teacher I ever had. Because when you go through fair system, it was a guarantee you can pass a common entrance. And it's my opinion that anyone who go through Miss Scott's system and a pass a common entrance is because they're either sick or they're absent from the day of the exam. Because you have to pass once you go in a fair class. And Courtney,
you're mentally dysfunctional.
Yeah. he was also neighbor to Pembroke Hall Top Cop, Federal, whose children, Kirk and Colleen, are well known at Pembroke Hall members community. Our guest was also neighbor to, I never know this, we can't talk about this, another KC man, but the Pembroke Hall man too, from Penthouse Studio, Donovan German, and Courtney same father was a fireman. I never knew this Courtney. I did not know this at all. He finally grew up admiring the greats of Pembroke Hall football like Doc, Mackenzie, Maya, Balance, Pato, Raleigh Briscoe, Raleigh and Carlton, Preggs, Gerichuk, Messi, and many more. That man I got through a whole heap of ball at Pembroke Hall. But without further ado, Pembroke Hall members welcome Courtney Facey to this conversation. And as far as my name not a nickname, so I have to tell you from my business. So introduce yourself, my brother Courtney.
Yes, I am Courtney Facey. Thanks for the invite, first and foremost. Well, I am Courtney Facey, as I've said. I live in Pembroke Hall from basically I know myself. I've never lived anywhere else than 2 Rosal Avenue. Mm-hmm. Basically, yeah, that's it.
Courtney, did I?
Yes, man, sorry.
Yeah, no, you sound like you're distracted, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yes. Been here for a while now, 61 years. 61 years. Yeah, which is a mighty long time. I've seen it all in Pembroke Hall, from the basic school days, uh, middle school days, high school days, KC days, every which way. Grew up like a regular kid, a regular youngster in the neighborhood. As usual, would go and watch the football every Sunday at the top field, where he had 3 matches every Sunday. And it was a real honor to be there every Sunday evening because you kind of do your chores. It teaches you a level of discipline that you have to make sure all your chores completed so that you could get the blind on a Sunday to go watch the 3 matches, Yeah.
Yeah, man. Go get in that, Courtney. Phil, reintroduce back yourself, my brother.
Yes, Courtney. First, let me welcome you to the chat.
Yes.
And as Jenny said, my name is Philip Enne, aka Philip or Enne Fowl. And one of the co-hosts tonight, this evening rather, and I'm looking forward to hearing this man's story. But I'm supposed to can give you some insight on the great Donovan Jermaine.
Yeah, no story.
Yeah.
They're from 6-1 years. Introduce.
Yeah, I honestly never know that the man live at Pembroke Hall. Boy, the amount of legend we pass through Pembroke Hall, Jamaica government should have bestowed some honor upon the community there.
Well, we are going
Yeah, a whole heap of legend pass through Pembroke Hall. It's like,
Yes, man.
I don't know if I hear people hear about the area and those boy, they want to come taste it. They want to come sample and see. Because, may I tell you, brother, man, too many great people pass through the place.
Well, it's a good thing we are documenting conversation now, Phil, and record it.
Yeah, the government have to pay with for the knowledge and bestow an honor upon Pembroke Hall.
Yeah, man, that's what I do, man. That's what I
It's
do.
a easy to use my gold money.
Introduce yourself, Andre.
Yeah, man, give thanks. Welcome, Courtney, to Pembroke Hall Memories. Andre Taylor Danville. Everybody used to call me John Danville back in the days. Moved to Pembroke Hall in 61 and lived there until migration in 1977 after high school. As always, happy to be a part of the conversations about Pembroke Hall. Welcome, Courtney.
Yes, man. Thank you, man.
Yeah, Courtney. So you moved from Pembroke Hall in 1961 now. Which part you only used to live before you come to Pembroke Hall? And you moved to come
Right.
either brother and sister, or are you one?
Family have 3 kids.
Yeah.
Two older sisters, and I am the last one.
I know some never know that at all. But go
Right.
ahead.
The first one, the first girl was 8 is 8 years older than me, and the second one is 4 years. So we're 4 years apart. We're 4 years up the ladder. Yeah. Yeah, them grew up here too because the big sister went to Arden and the little one went to Stats. Yeah. They came here while we were, I guess my parents coming from Pitura Road. So they went down to school. Right.
Yeah.
Yes. But I never really got that experience. Sometimes them can speak a little to it. I have to keep quiet and listen to the stories, Because yes, my mother had a shop down there. And the girls them probably used to help in there. And them know little things that I wasn't privy to. Yeah, they went to St. George's Primary School downtown.
St. Aloysius.
Yes, pretty close there. Mrs. Holden, Mikey Holden's mother was the headmistress, Yeah, man, at that school, yes. And I end up meeting her at KC. Yeah.
Was she at KC afterwards?
Yeah, she teach at KC, yeah. She teach maths and English at KC, yeah.
The whole family been there, Jelly.
That the Chester they come to.
Yeah, man, the entire family been associated.
Actually, Mr. Holden teach at KC as well. He teach metal work. So both parents of Mikey Holden teach at KC. In the time while I was in school, yeah.
I never remember say KC you going to court. When me ask you something though, cause one thing I remember about you from me I go primary school. You're the first one, and you can't correct me if I'm wrong about this, and if you don't want to talk about it, you're the first one, remember. You come to school and remember say your mother did die. in a primary school. Remember I said
Yeah.
right?
Yes, man, you're right about that. At January 15th, 1971. Yes, my mother passed on.
Yes, I am. I never forget it. I never forget it, Courtney, guys. Like, I could even wrap me around that at all. But, yeah. Yeah, man, if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to talk about it, man. But we just want to
No, man. A part of the journey, man. A part of the journey, man. They need to talk like that. Yeah. I remember, you know, it was hard to lose a mother at that tender age. Because that was, 10 years old, yes?
Yeah.
And what happened out of that, you know, out of that, she had cancer. So she basically died at home here.
Yeah, oh, right, at Rosal Avenue there.
Right at Rosal Avenue, too.
Yeah.
And out of that death, you know, Mrs. Scott just took me up like her son, you know.
Oh, Mrs. Scott, why does Mrs. Scott used to live?
She lived at number 8 Rosal Avenue,
like
and I'm number 2.
Yeah, two, so like 3 doors away from you, Courtney, yes.
And like she just came up on her contribution to my father was, look, just let the boy come down to the house every evening. So at that point in time, when my father wouldn't be at home then, like the two sisters basically would monitor me until, you know, my father came home and so. I wasn't allowed to even stay here much more than just pick up a snack, and by the time I'm finished with the snack, I am down there. So I basically grew up like Ruel and Gary's brother.
Yes, I never knew that, Courtney,
every day I have to do homework, and I have to show the homework before I come home back to, you know, get myself tired if I got to my bed for the next day and thing and yeah, so that lady, you know, is a tower straight man. I mean,
a special lady that Courtney.
Yeah, man, a special lady. Yeah.
She passed on,
yeah, man. Yeah, Mrs. Pat, because I think she passed on, it was 2 years now, yes.
Let me see the Pembroke Hall.
No, she lived in Mona. She lived in Mona. Yeah, so I went to the funeral as usual, and I couldn't make that pass me. That was like my mother too. Yeah, man. But that lady was, as you rightly say, in terms of an educator, Pembroke Hall really missed one, because I remember those days when you look in the Gleaner at the common entrance passes. We rival, not only rival, but we top the primary school passes almost every year.
Yeah, man.
Just Robin Primary alone would rival us. Yes, man. And I mean, Mrs. Scott had a full class, at least 40 odd children. And I mean, you can count on one finger who failed. You know?
That me I tell them, I go through that regime that man, so I know what you're talking about.
Yes, that lady was, and just our upbringing. She was like a mother to every child on this road, you know, on this avenue. There was nobody who could pass to say, well, I'm outside and you're outside not doing anything, because you just come by the gate and say, didn't you get some homework? And by that, you say that you have to get off the road, you know. And this is extended to who went to Pembroke Hall or who don't go to Pembroke Hall. She was just somebody like that who was just, you know, totally
a giant in the community.
Man. Yes, man. Nobody could be out there. She would just come out and say, listen, come. You guys must have homework. If you don't get homework, go read a book now. And I will speak to you later. Yes, man. Yeah, man. That is the kind of upbringing that we got. And no parents had no problem, you know, because all of them love that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Miss Scott did the job easier for them. Yeah.
It's what we say is a community.
Yeah, man.
Yes, man. Right.
Yeah. Miss Carol was the same. The two of them, I think, are the two most effective teacher Pembroke Hall, the primary. Yeah, man. Them had a profound impact on the student. Them.
Yeah,
yes, man.
Miss Carol, right, and Phil. Yes, Miss Carol is the punk over.
Last minute.
Yeah.
Kobe was Mrs. Thompson was also a stalwart.
Yeah,
yes, man.
Thompson, the lady there. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
Stalwart there for truth, right? foundation Pembroke Hall
Yes,
people.
man. That's why I think most of the youngsters in our era, I may say, really did excel from primary school level, I mean, they put us on firm footing, you know.
Yeah, man.
So
Listen, me a
and,
quote, but that when education the system in Jamaica was at its highest.
yes.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah.
And people valued education then, man. Yes, man. Because it was like it was well, it still is supposed to be one of the things that you look forward to propel yourself onwards as somebody wanting to be have some level of independence. Education standard important, man. That was drilled in us from Pembroke Primary, man. So you never have time for fool around much, because sometimes, as I said too, when you want to go up to the football field, you have to make sure you're clear. So it teach you a level of discipline in that you have to allocate time to do things so that you can get a little reprieve to go up the field, because you couldn't go up the field without the homework done, and yes, because this teach you that level of discipline. So you couldn't come in and say, well, daddy, I'm going up at the field now and so on. And the first thing I'm after, the homework done, this too. Yes,
The key thing to realize in that situation was that the home was working in concert with the school. You know what I mean? So that was, whatever is being taught at home is being enforced at school, and vice versa. Because, like you'd say, even in the summertime, if you're outside on the street playing football and it's holiday, and you see one of the teachers who could walk by at any time, because many of them live in the community, you want to jump your fence and
you want to hide, Andre.
Yes. You want to go inside. Yes, you want to go inside, because you don't know if you have the right to be outside now.
even though you're on holidays, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember.
Yes.
I remember we used to go summer school to Andre.
Yes, man.
For the first 4 weeks at the summer, Yeah.
Yes, and you get 1 month holiday because August alone you get.
Remember that Courtney at the top about that,
Yes,
Courtney, you mentioned that your sisters were at St. George's, and I believe there are a few other. One of your classmates was there at a point, Colleen Grubb, and her sister.
Yes, man. Colleen was in my class as well.
But she was at St. George's early during the period that I was at St. Aloysius and St. Joseph Infant School. So I am very familiar with the area.
What the Pembroke Hall used to live, Courtney? The Grub them.
Last
Forget.
Oh, yeah,
Man. Forget. Yeah. So what's some of the other neighbors that made know, Courtney, when you come out? When you come of age at Pembroke Hall, okay? You literally born at Pembroke Hall,
Right. Yeah, nowhere else. All right. On my road, Mr. Smith as well. He was. There were two teachers, Mrs. Scott and Mrs. Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Smith now was a little quiet giant. Her husband was a detective sergeant too in the police force, Trenton Smith. Yeah. I don't know if you remember Devon. You're familiar with Devon?
What's his last name?
Devon Smith, one of the first government scholarship recipient that Mr. Scott taught him to, man.
I don't remember him at all, Courtney. You mean in your class?
He was in my class. He was in Royal class.
Oh, Royal.
But Roy was in my class, Well, and I left out of Mrs. Scott class together and go high school.
Yes,
with Carlton Briscoe and a few others. I'm not remembering Devon Smith though as a part of the class. But I mean, it's long time still, but.
Yes, man, he get government scholarship, man.
And them time,
he must just I think that was one of the first government scholarship we got. Yeah, and he was here last month, in December, because he's a consultant to Goodyear in Ohio. Mm-hmm. And every year make it in point of duty. Me and him have to have a drink together, man. His birthday is in
Yeah, yeah.
December. Yeah, man, and him no, leave me out because we grew up like brothers stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
he connected to Kevin or is another Smith family that?
No, Kevin is in Ada Smith.
Oh,
Kevin and Ian, yeah, is Mr. Smith. Their father was a thing, a civil servant. He work a trade board. Yeah.
Yeah, me and Kevin in the same class, Courtney.
Right, you are Kevin. Right. Kevin.
And Errol Walker in the same class, yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Them guys in the States, them in New Jersey. I think
Yeah, I saw Kevin
work at
recently.
Coned. Yeah, he work at Coned, the electrical company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Power supply. Yeah, Kevin is here, man. Yeah, man. About 30 odd years that too. and still going on, you know?
Yeah. And what call some other neighbor named Courtney, some other people you're familiar with now, in Europe on your end, in a Rosal. Because to Rosal, I write a Carwin and Rosal intersection.
No, at the top, at the opposite side. The top at the top of the
near the
pastry.
The pastry shop.
Right.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right up pastry back door.
Right up pastry back door, right.
So Courtney know enough I think them are going to pastry, behind the paid wall them best still. But
Yes, man, my little turf that man. Yeah, man, my turf that. Yeah, man.
Courtney, my wife have a couple of cousins that you would be familiar with.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law is sister to Norma Rawl. So
Yeah.
Kirk and Colleen Gary and Darnell are my wife's first cousins.
Okay. Yes, the Danville. Yes, I think I know the name because I know. Yes, Kirk Cousins is at Danville. One of them is at Danville too. No, sir? Yeah.
No, well, she married to me. She's and then Kirk, of course, Kirk's twin Colleen married to my cousin Tennyson.
Tennyson. Yes, Brian. Yes, man. Brian was my classmate, man. Brian, Jeff, and Tennyson, man.
Yeah.
But where's the Courtney? Me not guess doing it, cause me know you, And if you see me, you will know me. We grew up and amongst one another, so we know each other.
Yes, man.
You're just not picking up the connection, right?
I know the name and everything, and I know your name. I know the name good, but me just can't put the face. We have to talk. We talk after the year, man, and we have to jog back the memory because me know you well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
So Courtney, let me ask you a question. While we're on the topic of Pembroke Hall, what kind of difference or changes did you see between when you was growing up and now in terms of Pembroke Hall lifestyle?
The camaraderie is one. You see, first time, as a youngster, I would know every single solitary house and can go every other little place and every other avenue then. Yeah. And could pick things or big things, yes.
Anyway, you know somebody live on Calbeck, Clydesdale, Chesterfield, I know somebody. That's what I say.
I know somebody live on every single road in Pembroke Hall in my primary school days. Yeah. So and there was a camaraderie with us because my parents connected to your parents and we know. People were more. Yes, and they were more, civil to each other, and they were more, sharing and sharing. What I've noticed.
Yes, it was a more civilized time.
Yes, and then again, too, the ownership of the place has changed.
Yeah.
Significantly. So most of the landlords or most of the original owners are no longer here, and you kind of find that the persons, they're not so friendly in the sense that, I don't know, people like build relationship like that because you have to be skeptical or,
right.
No, but the olden days, you could have kick a ball over in the yard and just jump the fence and go for it. You play cricket and the ball go over some yard, you open the gate going. No, in the latter days, it was totally different. you know.
So
Most
basically,
caution
the
going up,
community has
Courtney.
lost the unification.
Yeah,
The community is
yeah.
gone.
The camaraderie is not there.
I
Right.
must caution you though, Courtney, there was always at least 1 yard on every street that you can't go in.
No.
You can't come on, but you know, so you're gonna get some heat when you're going there.
Yeah, no.
You're perfectly right. You're
Jerry,
perfectly right.
that's like the Nichols in them yard. If the ball go over there, so you have to be careful, you have to tread carefully.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just put the kit and fly in.
No, you can't.
But the good thing
You
about
know,
that,
you know, Lance, we always talk about the great Mr. Rob, you know, the great contractor, Mr. Rob. And then Courtney had a classmate who was my neighbor. Him auntie was a police when it come to ball. You know Nigel Joseph, of course, Courtney.
yes, man, me know Nigel, man, Jelly, man.
Andy was my neighbor on both sides of me, 23 and 27, and his auntie, man. Listen, man.
Yeah.
When the ball go over there, forget it. It's gone.
It's like them sealed it.
But saying this, which is true, yeah, the parents them don't want the ball them going in them flowers garden and destroy
No,
the thing.
this
But
number
you
is worries, man.
a representative who could knock the gate and ask for the ball and get it back. No care what way I play, yeah, let's have a representative
Yeah,
where
man,
somebody
yeah, you're right, Courtney.
yes, and get at the ball. You know?
Yeah, there's our one man which like out of the group. I said, only you can come in the yard, the rest of the door come.
But Courtney, if you are talking about Nigel auntie, you know, she was my younger brother's godmother. You know. My younger brother is a anchor baby born on Pondrepant Avenue, right?
Yeah.
And this lady, Mrs. Hilton, was his godmother. So when she sees the ball, later on, she will come back and hand it back to me, you know, and I tell me, say, listen, she don't like our gerbers, them getting damaged when the time the ball come over. And when my mother hear that, it's pure beat, you know, because she's a gerber and a rose lady, too, you know. She don't want the ball in her garden.
Yeah.
You know?
And it was with good reason to some of them stiff, you know, because I mean, yeah, use the ball to damage the people in plants. But if you see them, some of them people from morning till evening, them nurture them flowers. So yeah, I mean, we care, but we never see that.
Yeah, but them
see,
days,
that's
we not
another
graduate to
thing.
big field yet, you know. We not graduate to go play in a bar or the field. So it's only scrimmage we have at with disposal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, then, yeah.
And I see them time that the people them take more pride in how them live.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, man.
The land,
I think that's another big problem at Pembroke Hall now.
Yes, man. You see, the migration of the owners kind of
Yeah.
people
Kill it.
that have pride, you know, them property no more because it's not your own. You have to pay money for those live and you live because you have to get by. So therefore, you see that ownership, you can't make that connection them much because I mean it's just a means to an end now. A man just live. I have to live this. But first time, oh my God, them out there for water every evening, and you have to make sure, you know. Yeah, I mean, youth had chores because remember there are some things where you had to do, like the water and the plants and the the weed up of the garden and some little things. And,
you remember the land was the way push?
yes.
Yeah.
And Lance, if you ever miss a week, you know, at a certain level, you know, that lawnmower is very difficult to man.
Yeah, man.
You have to
That's the antique way.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You have to be a regular with that to make sure it's manageable.
Yeah,
know what I
man.
mean?
Yeah.
Listen, that was a means of going to gym.
yes. yes.
When you want to work out, your old man said you're going to use that.
Yeah, man.
But me ask you something, Courtney, because you live at Pembroke Hall amongst enough ball, like around on your ends, and whole heap of man play ball. I just don't remember you play on the ball team. What happened?
I used to play, you know. I used to play, but let me tell you, I kind of pride myself a little more in a table tennis because me get a little national call in under 30. But I can't play football, man. I used to play for Thoroughbreds, you know. Oh. But here's the thing now. I am asthmatic. So, you know, when I exert too much, especially in the sun hot, you know, last for 90 minutes. But I play for Thoroughbreds and I play for those two teams, you know. Four corner
Yeah.
is myself, Mikey Campbell, and a guy named Keith Cole, a KC old boy. He used to live at number 6 Rosal with me, Dr. Rinch. Him had a set name Reading Force.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he might have set name Reading Force. Engineer, civil engineer too. Yeah. We formed that team, you know, and then it graduated into Thoroughbreds, you know, when me and Mice and Bowley take it over again too. And we carry to the next level. Where we enter Corner League and do well. So actually we had 2 teams in Corner League and I play on both. Wasn't on it as a permanent fixture, but yes, me used to play like a wing back man.
Playing up ball, yeah.
Yeah.
So you say
but
like a national call up for
TT.
TT.
Yes, me was I think I pride myself to say I was could I help myself well with that, you know?
Who was the done at Casey? Was it Michael 10? Marshall went to Calabar, right?
Okay.
No, him from KC. Him came to KC too, but not. Him came to KC. Actually, he called the name. That is the name that made me get the national call, you know. David Marshall, you know.
Yeah, but him,
Marshall.
him come from Kingston or against
He
it.
come from Kingston High School, and I beat him in the under 17 tournament at City of Kingston.
Grantham Courtney. I think Grantham.
Grantham or Kingston. One of them him go. Grantham or Kingston.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the game and played myself. I never get that call, but my schoolmates now at Excelsior was Dina Biles, Roberta Biles, and him brother them.
All right. And me and Roger played together. Roger.
All right, yes,
Yeah,
Roger.
that was the little one. Yes. Growth. Yes.
And then we had also Sandra Ritty.
Yes, Sandra Ricky too. Yes, I know her well too. Yeah, man. So me, I was in a training with Anita Belnevis. You know, she had a child for Bob Marley.
Yeah, man. She's a coach for Excelsior evening time tomorrow.
And Monica D'Souza. In my time, Abby Laslam was a coach then.
There was a big time TT player. Yeah.
Ingrid Spence and Sharon Spence, those two sisters, I think they went to Immaculate. Yeah, those girls were on the team then. Yeah.
And earlier on, Joy Foster and of course Maurice Foster was a big player too.
Yes. But I really saw them playing in person.
They were ahead of us.
Yeah, they were ahead of us. But if we play with like Randy Fagan, I can't see man them that one day, you know. With Daniels them from Calabar and Carroll Thompson. Yeah.
Michael 10 and
yes, Michael 10 too. Evan Williams. Yeah. Those were the persons who me kind of they associated. Yeah. Then in 75, but
that means that you was up done then in a court now. Never realized.
No, wasn't done. I'm a TT life now. I live long now because my father is a disciplinarian and I hear what now. When you get the national call, I used to have to leave school and then go up there to training. Because we used to train in the national arena. And like, you get late sometimes and we, kind of stray when training finish. And we don't reach until late. So the school work kind of there get sack off a little. The old man kind of draw me up and tell me, say, me have to go leg of the TT. So, the life wasn't long.
Yeah. That's
a year or two, yeah.
So you used to play TT, you used to travel around, play TT for KC, for the rest of school, now they call that. I think I remember you come up on Meadowbrook and play an island with. I remember your TT.
But to be honest, I never play for KC, Because when me get called for the team, I wasn't on KC team yet.
Okay, I got you. You get called for Jamaica before you not play for KC.
Yeah. I never train. It's just a tournament. I usually have a board. Some used to.
But me ask you something, because you're underrated yourself, that's I have to fix that thing, because the one get called for Jamaica before I play for him school field. Why you learn to play TT like that?
But how that happened, that's what I like know if you're going to play for Casey at the time.
No man, that possible feel. I'm going to explain that to you now.
That tournament, he win the tournament.
Oh. So it was in a club competition then?
And I remember Mr.
Repeat that, Courtney, because you drift really good. We start from the beginning. Oh, you get to play deities about. I know you actually met the Jamaica team. You might drop off at the wife.
Yeah, I'm getting a break up there.
And the IT, really, remember what I tell you, it's Jamaica where I deal with.
Yeah, man, I'm dead still.
I'm dead, but it's just a break in transmission.
Yeah. I am there. Courtney.
Yeah, I think I'm telling you, where I deal with.
Yeah. I'm flat, you know. I'm just in my talk, but we not hear him. Mike, the pan waiting him there.
You see, look.
He might go and come.
You see, that blink. Yes,
When it blink, I want him to talk. Courtney, go ahead.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah,
Go ahead, man.
no.
Yeah.
Go on, I'm getting my chip in and chip out.
At the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
When the
For
blind
the
talk.
connectivity.
Or when
You hear me?
Yeah, go ahead,
You
Courtney.
hear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. My father bought a table tennis board for me. I'm used to practice, daily. And I noticed, I used to sometimes play other persons where me realize that my skills just develop in a way that me decide to enter a tournament and just go and register and enter for the tournament and me lose the final city of Kingston. Yeah, that was 1975. I give you a little joke about my the table tennis press. So, Mr. Rahl took us, myself and Kirk, to the police officers club. And apparently, like he made a little gamble with one of the senior superintendent, but I wasn't aware. We weren't aware because he just told us that we were going to play 2 other guys, and if we win, we would get lunch. And it was a little, as we grow older, we realized what it was. It's a little private bet because one of the guys them was a guy that was on the team at KC, training with the team at KC. Went and we turn up, and me and Kirk beat the 2 of them. So we put a little funds in Mr. Rahl pocket.
And I have to give you guys a token.
We were treated, yes. We were treated to lunch, man, in style.
You get 2 days to party for that.
No, we went to a restaurant.
Oh, we have hot lunch again, bro.
And a party.
Listen, that I show you how creative the Jamaican mind is when it comes to money from a longer time.
Yes, man. I know Kirk won't forget that day, man. Yeah, man.
So, that's a good enough come that when you could have got beat up the Monday and it was not good enough.
Yeah, because Kirk had a board around his backyard, and that's where I really started, And then what I do, I ask my father to just buy a bagasse board and we just paint it up and have it around my backyard. So me used to have my board too.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because man mentioned table tennis board and think the official board you buy. No. We're going to buy a board at the hardware and that's our TT board. No official.
You know what was my board, Courtney? My first board was a door.
Right. Yeah.
And me and Diego used to play on that every day. You know what I mean? Daily.
Yeah. Yeah.
But table tennis is one of those games that if you play often enough and play with good talent, you're bound to improve.
No, as a matter of fact, Andrew, remember correct you. Any sport where you take up, if you have little talent, feet and aptitude, want to practice every day,
yes,
you're going to get world class. May I tell you.
That is true.
That's all right. Yes. Practice make perfect.
Yeah, man. You have proved that to me, Courtney said, boy, if you take up a sport where you have the aptitude for, I mean, I couldn't run, so I would not try run like Bolt. Or...
No, well, yes. Yeah. Some things you have to be born with.
Yeah, exactly. You have to have certain aptitude feet. Right.
Everybody born with that talent, and you have to realize what your talent is before it dies.
We could have play cricket and practice at a whole heap, and that's how we get good at that. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So,
man. I say go.
No, man. So let me ask you a question, because you play TT. I'm glad to bring it up, because I never know that at all, Courtney. I never remember. But I remember you play TT big time. Let me ask you a question, when you get When you fall in love with the football and you look at the man and say, boy, the man at Pembroke Hall good and all right. At what age you recognize, say, boy, the ball was good. And name some of the man and some of the team them. And some of the
Listen,
matches, talk about that, Alico.
Patosi. All right. Me have to try Jack back remember, you know. First and second farm.
Yeah.
We are get a blind enough to go up at the field on your own and, you know.
Yeah.
Old man. All right, go on, you come back certain time. Yeah, I remember the whole Canada League setup. And as you know, I leave this piece for Riley Briscoe come on because I guess him tell me personally say him going to come on the podcast here. So I leave him that for him tell you how much we are the pioneer for all of this football and Canada League starting in Jamaica.
Well, look forward for that. Well, look forward for
yes,
that.
man, I know Riley won't rain for parade, but we just, yeah. I mean, most people would have known, so the Canada League band here. And I tell you, the quality of footballers that I have seen them. I remember, like, Maya. Maya is like a ballerina dancer and a football, you know. I don't know if anybody really look for Maya's skills. And upon Magnus. Yes, man. Remember Patrick Thwaites.
Yeah.
When you go up to the field and you see Covey and a Carolina or a Covey and the Dreads match up, man. It was some real talent, you know. When I say talent, I mean talent were unbelievable, national standard. And all these guys were showcased on a Sunday. Remember, our next big man for Chaplin, may I tell you some people will stand out in my mind. Chaplin, he played for Patosi.
Chaplin was a big ball.
Big, and him heavy, you know.
Yeah,
him heavy, you know.
No,
big ball in more than one sense of the word.
Control till it look unbelievable. Yeah, man.
When Chaplin kicked the ball off from water, you see them. I don't know if they post it at the high school now, Courtney, but the metal post, there's a dent in the post and a Chaplin put a dent in it, you know.
Well, all right, there you go. Cause the man was strong, just like Thunder, you know. Thunder kicked the ball hard too, you know.
Well, I suppose I just get him.
Yes. Yeah, man.
And him a come on to, as you know. So, yeah, I told let them know I come up with, man. Thunder and Raleigh Briscoe.
Yes, man. Because Thunder, yes, man. Them two can't give from the. I tell you a thing. Thunder told me about a week ago that tree that is on the park at Pembroke Hall. He's the one who told the guys who were cleaning up the field at the outset when the field was going to be, you know, them started to think about a field in Pembroke Hall. Thunder tell them leave that tree there, that is good for the shade.
Don't cut it down.
And to date, don't cut it down. And you know, to date, that's where most teams change, you know.
Right, but the one to the goalie side.
Right to the goalie side and two teams. And I'm saying, you see, the man had foresight, man. Because he
used to be the dread, them pavilion.
Yes, it's like a kitchen pavilion.
Yes, Andre.
There was a constant aroma of cannabis coming from that spot.
I say the man I use the politically correct term. It's a cannabis.
Yeah, man.
We can't talk it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. And you know, I was really surprised. You know, when he told me that to say, you know, people with foresight, you're cleaning up a field to facilitate playing football, and you said leave this one in the corner so that they, you know, I guess when he come on, he will give you a story, but you know that kind of.
Yeah, man,
conscience of thinking, you know.
I look for things,
really stand out, yes.
Yeah, man, I'm Raleigh Briscoe too, foundation from the car, man. And I'm a good for the corner.
Yes, man, and I tell you, them are real legend. Thunder Raleigh, yeah.
But may I ask you something, Courtney? Were you aware that Pembroke Hall won minor league in 1968?
68.
One time we win minor league. One time. We're going to find out. Were you aware, right?
Yeah, we went to finals several times. Cause me watch some of the finals and so on. But yeah, I never know who won.
Yeah, man. I'm going to send the picture, but I can't send it now. With Doc McKenzie, I collect the trophy. 1960.
Great.
But that have before our time,
68. Yeah, man. Them time I was 7 years old. Yes, all right. So we never start with top field yet. Yeah. But it's good. Good to know.
Yeah, the record, and I forgot writing a field question right away, because Pembroke Hall produce so much talent.
Who you say collect the trophy?
Oh, Doc
And that brother there, a legend that Delhi.
Yeah, another legend that Doc McKenzie.
Yeah, man. And another legend named Gary Chuck, man.
Yeah.
You ever hear about Gary Chuck?
Yeah.
What you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And another person we leave out of the equation so far, where has done a lot for Pembroke Hall too. It's Bobby Fire.
No, we're not leave him out. That was wrong with Courtney.
Well, in
the program.
About the good. Yes, he was a coach. I remember they adhered them to Lancy and
Bucket, and Robert.
Yeah, and Bucket, all of them. Yes, them you they come do well, and most of them play football for them school. Remember, another one come to mind, to a Platty.
Yeah. Two Platty there, Mikey and Trevor.
Big Platt, little Platt.
Yeah.
How the younger brother name again? Not Speng. That a younger one to after Speng.
Another little one, yes, me know who you're talking. I'm not sure her name, his first name. But I know him.
You know me I talk about. Yeah. No man, enough man never knows a Pembroke Hall win the Canada League in 1960. But the question I'm gonna ask you, why you think, despite all the talent we produce at Pembroke Hall, we never go on to be a force in the National League and in Major League? Pembroke Hall never dominate. Well, they should. In your opinion, what do you think caused that?
Yeah, because this unity happened, in the 70s, where I think the footballers, they became skeptical for play. Cause I think a little political thing kind of crept in.
Yeah, what kind of
and there was some disunity, yes.
That conversation of put behind the paid wall, but we know.
Yeah, because what it was, some people never want to play under under this banner or something like that,
Yeah, man, no, man.
So,
yeah.
We needed a Martin Luther King at that time for the footballing, because somebody should have did it for kill the divide.
I said no, the
because now I tell you, that will not only bring more greatness to the community and more awareness.
Yeah, and then the Rastafarian movement again to it was the one that sparked it, because I think, with all due respect, I think it's the Rasta kind of try to separate themselves and them not play ball that if you go up there at evening time, but even train, you could see the division.
Well, that one, never disagree with that one.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I never disagree with that one. As far as me remember, the Rasta was a deal with unity, but the quote unquote aristocratic section of the society, I give them a fight primarily because of them locks. And that was just pure ignorance.
Listen, I think that there was a natural fight to Rastafari by our
yeah,
period,
man. Come right? I tell you the honest truth. Me respect all them on the flex. That's why I gravitate towards for them thinking.
Yeah, and I think what happened was that they responded accordingly. The ball-head versus Rasta thing. But when it came to the ball, there was still that connection between Rasta and non-Rasta when it comes to ball. But I think that political thing that you mentioned, Courtney, was more of an impact. And at some point in the land, so I forgot to bring it from behind the paid wall because it's a big topic, you know.
No,
we haven't got to dangerous waters.
Yeah, at some point.
I'm going too deep in it. But I mean,
it's the history. We're just talking the history now, Steve, in the past.
History and a reality. But I think, as I said, as any say, yes, the rest of them kind of more loving, but you have some of them like were satans, you know. I mean, if I want a better word, it's like instigators for little things, and I remember that clearly. Them used to, tell you fire burn on them little things.
Right, because them are the one who can't deal with adversities. Like how you have in America, you have the black American where him just can't get control. No, he cannot get control of his emotions where the racism is concerned. So it always lead him down a path of extreme ignorance where it's like the first thing come to his mind is to get physically violent.
And you have to ask which comes first, the chicken or the egg, because when most youth started to sight up in a Pembroke Hall, and it occurred around a particular time, right?
Yes.
Most of the Rasta man them in Pembroke Hall were big soul before, right?
Before,
you can talk about cut cheese, you can talk about prango,
Never
naptali, all that. Right, and they'll tell you their history, right?
Maya
and Bertie, man, was full man before,
So at some point, a lot of people was just reacting to the fight that they got, and some people like Phil say were able to better manage it, right?
Yeah.
Whereas some people, they give them a fight, they're going to respond more aggressively,
right?
And that wasn't a Pembroke Hall thing, and that was a nationwide thing in Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
That's not strictly a Pembroke Hall.
That
really takes flight when Selassie come at Jamaica.
With the second mention that 66, right.
It's like that. Give the black people them a more clearer vision what they're supposed to focus on.
Yeah, man.
And something them could identify with,
Right, that's focus on the part to which you're supposed to have to lead yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because so the little brown skin black man in Jamaica think him white and he want to deal with the thing a certain way. And it don't work like that.
Yes. True.
And if the music changed from the 60s to the 70s, when Bob took on the field,
more rebellious,
more militant,
don't get involved, get mentioned the guitar, man.
Come go burn down Babylon one more time. Them song they just decide to change instead of sweet love and candle love and all that. A different type of song I play. So it was right out of the society, the whole heap. It's like I respect the man who take on the faith and do it a certain way and survive it because it was
man.
It was a transitional period.
And you realize that it came from all walks of life because you have people like Cat Core, right?
The bush doctor.
Upstate,
who came from a different side of the tracks.
Yeah, man, the father was Minister of Finance, David Core's son, right?
The father was Deputy Prime Minister.
Yeah.
David Core,
yeah. Hey, man, they asked me something. I just talk about politics a little bit. I want to go in a little bit. That man asked me if women used to live at Pembroke Hall. Peter Phillips. Peter Phillips. Used to live at Pembroke Hall?
No, you know who used to live at Pembroke Hall?
Oh.
That's Clinton Ferguson.
Oh, him there.
Clinton Ferguson?
Right at the corner. The Royal Mail.
The Royal Mail people, them, yeah.
Yeah, Barry talked about that this last week, yeah.
Fergie that, yeah. And another person who grew up in here too, the DPP. The DPP used
right. She's a common out St. Mary Virgin. She's a regular parishioner there.
Yeah, man, my sister friend too. She used to Miss Llewellyn daughter, yeah.
Yeah, what man mentioned her earlier. Yeah, the DPP.
And the trade union guy, Valentine.
As well as Dr. Henry Lowe.
Yeah.
Yes, Henry Lowe too. All of the Lowe brothers, them grow around Carina.
Yeah, afterwards, you know that's in the court. I never know what's around that's the
Yeah.
one they come from, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Man,
as I
that's
said, Jamaica indebted to Pembroke Hall.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. You indebted to us, man.
So
Yeah,
I
man.
got to call some name now because you call when I go we're going to touch upon it clear right now. Talk about Donovan Germain. I never know
Right.
Pembroke music, the big time penthouse.
Man, Donovan Jeremy live at Pembroke Hall, man. His father used to work at Yard Park, man. He play football in here too. He's right in front of Snake Place where the whole of we grow up and kickball. I used to watch them. Yes, man. Danny. Good footballer, you know. Good footballer too. Yeah, man. He play wing back for KC too. Man, he come.
Donovan.
Yeah, man. Donovan, man. Yeah. I'm two sisters, them Angie and I'm thinking Marcia. Yeah. You know, you know, it's in last, you know, DP, Danny Defa.
Who that?
Who's that?
Courtney?
You know, Danny.
Repeat, Courtney. I break up a little. Repeat.
Eh?
No, repeat what you say. Whenever I hear the end of the question. Danny something another. Oh, I'm gone.
Sound like them have a shootout on the ends.
Courtney, speak up because when I hear you.
At the IT, man, at the
Yeah, it's not
connectivity.
speaking lands, but it just
Yeah, the connectivity
connection,
is
the
a
Wi-Fi,
breakdown with
I come and go upon him. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you hearing me?
Yeah, where I hear you now.
Hear
Yeah,
you
everyone
now.
in the
Yeah,
Wi-Fi.
just repeat the name of the person where you mentioned
Danny
last.
something another.
Donovan DePaz. His mother was very
DePaz.
instrumental with the community. Yeah. Them live at 6, number 6, Cardiff Hall Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's almost in front of the parking lot.
Number 2. Yes. She was like at the daycare center and all of those community centers. She was instrumental in the building up of those places, you know. A
Was she
pioneer,
next-
she's
were
a
they
real
next to the
pioneer too, you know.
prawns? Were they next to the prawns?
Yes. Right, she's a proud, but she married named DePaz. Right.
Okay.
That's her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
No, I see.
She and like Mr. Briscoe, they were on the what do you call it, the Citizens Association
Yeah.
for years.
At a rally Briscoe.
And they were one of the founders. Rally Father, they were one of the founders who helped to build the community center, the daycare center, all of them little things. So I was saying this to say, the past, he got married to Jermaine's sister, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So that it was a little connection there, so too. Yeah. But I've close to knit families, as I say, I mean, and almost neighbor that, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Got married at the auntie. Yeah, man. He worked at Penthouse for years, too. Yeah. Yeah,
I know
think
that
his
the
son-
Ferguson had a sister, who is a physician in New York now that is married to one of the Comries. You remember the Comrie brothers from over Jerusalem?
Yes. Dana, you come right, and the other
Right.
one.
Nana,
Yeah.
you Tester O'Neill.
O'Neill, yes.
There.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them went to school at Pembroke Hall, but the big
Right.
brother married to the Ferguson sister, who is a gynecologist in New York.
And my sister peers him that. So I've heard, my sister would be very familiar with him. That's how I know he lived there, at the corner, the Royal Mail. It's his mother. His mother used to run the Royal Mail. Land's supposed to know the Royal Mail house.
No, man, everybody in Pembroke Hall know them, Van.
Know that.
All right, at the corner.
The little iron
park on
bubble.
the sidewalk. Them park
Yeah.
on the sidewalk. I used to think they were not mobile, but I think Engelbert tell me says really nighttime they move. So when daytime me I see them park up on the sidewalk, they would go to pick up mail in overnight.
Yeah, you're right. And
Yeah.
I mean, things them move at all. You're right about that.
Yeah, they never know them.
Yeah, right. You remember there was a postal agency, Miss Ashmead, man. Miss Ashmead.
That's all right beside
The-
David's
and the
house.
drive-
Right beside David's house.
Yes.
David and
And-
Ivor, yeah.
But it,
Yes,
it
you
move
will
up, it
have
move up to next to Stumpy them at one point as
all
well.
right, yes. Mr. Ashmin come up to near to Stumpy after a while. Yes, the post office. Postal
Yeah.
agency, postal.
Postal agent,
Yeah, man.
post office. Yeah, yeah.
The two
Boulevard, yeah.
Boulevard PA.
Boulevard.
That was the zip
Right.
code when it was a move for Pembroke Hall, man. It was not Kingston
Yeah,
20.
man.
It was Boulevard PA.
Right.
You're right, Andrew. When you back your letters,
Yeah.
they say a Boulevard PA.
Yeah, man, yeah,
yeah.
you're back. Boulevard, yeah.
Another good sportsman, so that I left out. He was living beside the house beside David Davis there, so he was Devon Anderson. He played for KC as well, too, was captain for KC, both football and cricket.
Really?
Iggy, you guys might be familiar with Iggy, Ignatius Anderson. Iggy?
Yeah, man.
Iggy, right. It's Iggy bigger brother, you know. 'Cause he died about a couple years now, Devon. But he was the head of 12 tribe of Israel, man. All this Rasta man, them. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's another star out of the community, you know. Devon Anderson, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Football and cricketer. Yeah.
But let me ask you something though, Courtney, because we are talking about the Rastafarian faith. How come you never decide to join the faith?
You couldn't come home with that. One of the things that my father, he hear this now, we have to get real. Listen, you couldn't, I don't know, you could have done everything else except turn Rasta.
Yeah, man, that was the one thing that was not allowed.
I don't
Tell him, man,
think.
Courtney, tell him you don't like pain.
Yes, man, you can't come in here and have no little inkling like you're straight up or after nothing said the Rasta man, them, you know, the
No
sad,
belt. You never come with a red, green, and gold belt.
Yes, man, you have to be careful or you present them poorly.
You can't tell the whole, you can't talk about cooking without salt.
No, hold on.
You see,
As a matter of fact, you better carry your comb in the bathroom and make sure so when you wash here, you comb it before you come out.
Yeah, man, if you come out of here with an alley with them, say like you lock something.
And within the bathroom, locks.
not tell you, education is not everything. I never say education, man. The man was totally against the Rastas.
No, but
I
I
said,
right through to them. I'm bridging now. We decided to marry a podcast. I may have something for them later. Alfred Hitchcock. I'm the coach JC in 2000.
yes, man, me know Freddie
Freddie,
Hitchcock,
right.
man.
Freddie come on and say, you know, and I say, boy, Jelly, when I grow up, you know, and one day, you know, him go make a mistake, his mother ask him something, I like him, I explain to him, mother, say, aye. And the mother say, where's the eye out? The man can't read the proper tense, Phil.
But Jelly, you know what all of this I tell you, if you listen to everybody I say, you see, in our time, we fear our parents. The youth them today have no fear for them parents.
Yes.
In a heartbeat, them will challenge you.
Smart.
Once the eye and he couldn't say not another eye. He couldn't say another eye. That's what I mean, eye. A Rasta ya done.
Yeah. That was it's like that was them only fear. Me don't know where them get it from.
Yeah, but
that's
you
know.
The man will push through and do that, you know. You have to respect them, you know. Because we not talk a lot, but the man will decide to stick to the faith. Despite the opposition. But for give them big respect, you know, Phil. Because
because you know, tell them true to them conviction.
Yeah, man, and it changed Jamaica in a good, in a whole heap of way, you know, because they make Jamaica more conscious enough things, you know.
Of course.
Enough things.
But just being able to survive in your household, because when Courtney said, boy, I couldn't come with it, and it always brings me back to my three brethren, them Pampatos, you know, the Akana brothers, you know.
Right?
Yes.
Supposed to know them, though. Yeah.
Mark, yes, Mark,
Mel. Yeah. As little youth we grew up, you know, with my three brothers, and when all of them at the same time, I can imagine that must have been very difficult for them to manage, because Mrs. Akana was a more mild-mannered person, and she would say, boy, you know, you see what happened to me. But I don't think the father was as understanding.
No.
Yeah,
man, India tell them to come out of the house, man.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't well expect that.
But I love get Mel to come on. I know that I reach out to him on Facebook. I don't get a response yet, but I love get Mel to come on and do something.
Yes, man, because Mel is another original man, too, you know. Mel and Lance went to Miss Peggy primary basic school, you know. Right from Patos, man. Yeah, man.
They're the
No,
youngest one.
that's a
Yes,
Joshua and Bum's mother.
Yes, Basha and Bum's mother, right. Right. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Joshua was also my classmate at primary.
Yeah, man. Joshua, yeah.
And another guy that you would know as Lukey Owen Crichton from Cardiff.
Yes, man. Right in front of the department.
You remember my sister? She come and Meadowbrook with me the same, Althea Crichton.
Althea. Yes, man.
Yeah. I call her name, and I remember him sister to Razid, and him to Owen Crichton. We got Pembroke Hall too. Yes.
Yeah, I remember that back, when we both pass, me get a 10 speed and Lukey get a chopper, right?
Yeah.
And we swap bicycle, and we come up Pembroke Hall Drive, and this is the same rough era where Bull Irie crash.
Yes.
Yeah.
The two of we get out of control and crash from our bicycle,
That's before or after Bull Irie crash?
That's before Bull Irie. This was about 1973.
So it look like the ghost that's a long time in a field.
Dead man then.
Yeah, man.
It was a very rough area, and the pavement was
right
rough.
in front of the school gate, man. It always carry patrol. I don't know why, but I always got some patrol.
The water is circless, so that's always the water.
Yeah.
No drain.
The road, you know, the road them not build good.
But me ask Courtney something though, because you live in that end, right there, so. What the story here behind Bull Irie is dead? Because that's a well-known thing, and we get different story. What is your story?
The bike stand. The bike stand.
Same one we heard too.
And the stand, the bike stand was up. And it hit the asphalt and throw him, losing balance.
And threw him in a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is what I heard. I don't know. And you remember Naphtali discounted that and said it,
Yeah, Naphtali has a different version. Yeah,
that's different.
No, that's the version that because me run out here, I remember seeing him lying there. And when we look, we see the bike because I think you remember Junior Farbs?
Yeah, man, Lenny Farbs.
Yeah, Farbs. I think Farbs are the one where I say see there at the bike stand. At the bike stand.
That's Farbs used to go KC.
Yeah, man, Farbs live right in front of a Bull Irie.
Yeah, man, Cardiff Farbs, Leonard Farbs, yes.
I live right at the Pembroke Hall Drive and Cardiff
Yeah, I
Hall.
remember Farbs. Me and Farbs in the same class together.
He used to go secondary, and then him transfer come a KC.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
He used to live right beside Barry Cummins them.
No, Farbs live right beside Jeremy, innit? But Farbs live on the Pembroke Hall Drive.
Oh, Farbs
I mean the next house up on the drive.
Right, the house on the drive. Jeremy house was the last house on Cardiff, and Farbs
was the next house up on the drive beside Farbs? Who was that house?
Fitzy Appa.
Oh, yes.
Right, half of them was that and stuff. Yeah, Witchy Poo.
And him did have the most talented one all of them dead in an accident. The youngest one.
Elia Bird, yes, man.
When name again, Courtney?
Elia Bird, Metro, I remember him right now.
Yeah. I remember I just talk about that, but for big up the man and they have to tell them story.
Devon.
Yeah, the young one. The talent in the right, and maybe a right.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Full of skill, man. He was just...
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It was that older one, and then you have Fitzy. Forget, where the older brother name again?
You have Witchy Poo.
Witchy Poo, that's an easy rock.
Yeah.
What name?
Witchy Poo, Farbs and me, they play a Leeds United together.
Yeah. Winston and
then Fitzroy. Yeah.
And Devon was the one who died.
The youngest one, yeah. So Courtney, you remember the driving theater on the boulevard? You remember when that closed? Or you have memories of it opening?
I don't have the exact date when it closed, but I remember we used to go there sometime and watch some show. You couldn't hear what was being said, but you watch some movie in silence. Yeah, man. Remember the driving theater, man.
Yeah,
have you been over there, Lance? Have you ever catch
I
up?
was over the Chili Factory.
No,
Right.
Yeah, man, I over Dairy production or something.
There was a light post and a little part where you could walk through.
Go over Joe's land.
Yeah, right beside where the cheese factory is. There was a little part where you walk, almost on the gully side beside the theater, where we used to go sometimes and stand up right there and watch the show there. Yeah, man.
No, I never go over there to Andre. I don't remember going over there.
That car radio forget sound.
Yeah, man. My father can't watch
Yeah, we have a car radio. But before we even know that then.
The only movie I remember seeing over there was The Graduate.
Okay.
A long time. Okay. Me tell you, the only movie me see. I know if you watch one name appears in okay, go watch Sound of Music and me I come back like they play at the theater to see me. Because I see it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, it's a long time. The music is
Long time. Yeah, man.
I think the theater they closed late. That man, I come tell you. Women must know when that closing, Andre. Ingeborg must know when that closing now.
Yeah, we were talking about it the other day, but we didn't talk about when it actually closed. But he would know.
Yeah.
I think Raleigh Briscoe would have probably remember the dates.
Yeah, Raleigh probably know that.
In respect to the closure of that, yeah.
So, talk about some of the football match I remember, Courtney. I remember you come from the Carwina, and Carwina was your team, and you produce some of the greats like Pregs and Raleigh and Carlton Briscoe. Another man named, I just can't remember all of the man, but them name that stand out to me. Any match that stand out to you remember what you want to talk about? With a corner league or major league?
Right. Until we found out.
Courtney, I forgot to repeat, because you kind of break up. No one then look like the Wi-Fi disappear, so you have to repeat. How am I?
And I feel the constant jelly.
Yeah. When then maybe the Wi-Fi drop out down there. Courtney, start from the beginning.
Okay. Yes, I remember. Okay. What I remember is there are several matches at Pembroke Hall.
Look like him gone then now.
Yeah, look like the Wi-Fi failed upon him then now.
Oh, Jerry, that are the sad thing where I tell us become, which came to surface rather during the pandemic when they might try to do the online teaching with the kids. I'm gone.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi drop off on him now.
Yeah, because the students them are on them laptop and listen to the teacher and just lose the signal.
Make a note of it. I tell him Wi-Fi gone because I can't edit the scene. That's not because I don't know.
Yeah. 1 hour and 20 minutes.
1 hour and 10 minutes. Cause when you start talk, 1 hour and 10 minutes. You come out with chit chat a little.
Yeah, right.
But that's not a big issue still because I don't know if Andre didn't know that. So the first conversation about Andre was with Rhodes. Over 2 weeks we'd have to do it.
Come back.
Courtney, you there?
Yes.
All right, good. All right. Repeat again because we can edit out that part. Make a note of it. Go on. Repeat, Andre. Hear me, sorry. Courtney, go ahead.
Yes, yeah, man. I mean, I've watched Pembroke Hall play several memorable match, man. As you know, we are doing the part always,
Right, yeah.
It's steepest competition. Because doing the part produce a lot of great footballers, In terms of talent, they could match us, or almost match us. But doing the part is another community too, the Kingston 20 era who did well in terms of them turnout of footballers.
Yeah.
So it was always a good little rivalry for we and them, and when we play them, either here or down or doing the park. So those matches me normally look forward to. The corner league now. I can't remember one match was stand out in my mind. But I used to look forward to go to the field on a Sunday because I remember this virgin named Rosebug, Aubrey. Aubrey was in right name. I think him was Richards. I'm not sure if it's Richards, but he used to come to the field, and what we used to do, we used to notice him very erratic in the sense that if the ball come near to him, he kick her. When you see the guys and kick the ball, on the field, he kick it too. So we used to put like paint pan in front of him, and by the time you look, him kick on the paint pan on the field. When you get the football, the kick fever, him just kick on the pan on the field. So one evening, I don't remember, a kind of league match was playing, and I saw him, him move around the field. Cause sometimes in the match, and him get high up, him go beside the goal, and the ball was going like him stand up right by the goal post, and the ball was passing like it was going outside, and just turn the ball in the goal, But most people never realize say it's him score the goal, and everybody run up on the field, goal.
and that before we have VAR.
Yeah. I'm not telling you, it was a big controversy because not everybody saw what he did, because as he did it, he just run and just start to go. Oh, God. Enough memories, but.
Yeah, I think I know the intent to attack Courtney. I remember that.
Yes, man. His right name was Aubrey, man. He lived on Carolina. Carolina was his team,
Yeah.
Yes, man.
And
every Carolina man.
And the ball that go outside, and besides, just relate back in the ball.
He just flick it in.
Yeah. But let me ask you something, Courtney, because I ask this because Ruth to bring this up to me, and I just want to know, because you mentioned, you were part of the older team them, and by that I mean the newer team in my Pembroke Hall, like Pope Corners and Thoroughbreds.
Right.
Enough man, like myself, yeah. Like, I do familiar, but the real ball they play when the original team them play. Right? Afterwards, in my mind, after the politics as I talk about, the Corner League kind of watered down. The quality of ball, I think they drop after, in terms of like when Pope Corners and Thoroughbreds play, or some good ball play same way.
Some good footballers came to the fore now because hear what was happening then. You could now go bring in a player. You were allowed, I think, 5 or 6 homegrown players.
So you could have transferred some man.
Yes. And the standard really lifted. The competition got steep because I'm very challenging because everybody wanted them Corner to do good. So you have every week you have brand new people coming for showcase talent, name brand.
Yeah.
And it became very interesting because 1 and 2 team had some footballers where it's like you want to go see them. It's like like a Maya or a Maradona Percy, and you enjoy watching them. Kind of pleasing on the eyes.
Yeah.
And most team used to buy, bring in some good football. We shouldn't say buy, but have them contact within the team. They could get some players. So the level of football really never dropped much,
Yeah, I just
Me agree with Courtney, because the only difference between the early Corner League and the latter Corner League, did have more violence tonight. That's it.
Yes.
And when it more broke out and shit like that, as opposed to when it did in early days.
Upon the top.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the quality, see what I'm saying, is a key factor to, because in the latter stages, enough teams start bringing top tier footman will play for Jamaica from other clubs.
Yes, man. Several.
And that's the standard of Pembroke Hall football.
Man, the thing they do, Jelly, I just say more violence is get involved. And for them time the politics is hot.
Yeah, come from other ends and them bring females
and
them come watch.
And them bring him supporters.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, they got the football, the people found the football attractive. So you see, it attract away for people, you know. And you know, and a Sunday you could have looked forward to it too, but you see the indiscipline start creeping after that now, and the fighting, and you know, it become now too, oh you put it more, the win at all costs kind of attitude, you know, and you know, kind of break it down. But I mean, the quality was very much up there. Yeah, man, some good football play. And
yeah, go ahead, Courtney.
I was just saying, what I noticed is that, I don't know, it was like a catalyst to start the football again. But them youngsters nowadays in Pembroke, them not motivated like that. For, you know, because, I mean, when the football play, you know, quite a bit of them were there, them watch and them enjoy it. Because it was entertaining. You know, while there was, you know, no disruption. But we usually use this to bring out all the little talent them in the neighborhood, and you just can't see none. I don't know why, like, I mean, nobody not attracted to football. I guess because of the day and age and the games and so people can stay home and play with on them phone and all that kind of stuff. But it kind of grieved me hard to see the talent where me could normally would see come out on a Sunday. From Pembroke Hall, I mean, also Pembroke Hall always have some good baller. Me just not seeing that level of commitment. Them, you know, them youth, you know, just, you know, not looking that way at all lands.
No,
I'm gonna really like to revive. You know,
we can't Courtney. But guess what? You see, in the 60s and the 70s with the luck, you know, it was that generic movement, you know, when Raleigh Briscoe and the man started the thing, you know, it was like, and then everybody in the community. If we do it again, it has to be conscious on the side, so we're going to do it in a structured way. And a business like way. So the you may bring you know, in the side, them know say right, them join a club, them know say them are get taken care of by the club as a professionalism same way.
Yes.
It can't, because remember, them distracted with a whole heap of things, you know. Them distracted with the badness, them distracted with music, them distracted with the games. So in our time, you know, one thing I distract the man, you know, and it's not even a bad thing, you know. A Rastafari.
Yes. Right.
And the man never give the ball at all, because it was the ball and Rastafari, not the same order. You see me, I said to you?
Yes.
The man,
True.
These days now, the man, the ball is a second nature thing, Courtney. Them not interested in the ball. So we have to structure it in a way where them want to play ball again. It becomes good for them to play ball again. But
but them youth don't want to not but the phone and laptop.
Well, you see, here one on this have to structure it in a way where Pembroke become like a club of man that come from France to come look for a man or a community. You might have look for a man. You might come look for Pembroke youth them and say, yeah man, you can't get a contract for a Real Madrid.
Like me saw you say it's like where Craig Butler have with Phoenix.
Yeah. Right. Our film club there.
Oh, Phoenix?
Yeah.
It is up a moon right there.
Right. Right. So we can do something like that. Better than that at Pembroke.
Right, but it attract the youth. Them you know why two things. Them say an opportunity for go foreign and an opportunity for make a money and come buy a Benz and show off at Jamaica.
Yeah, you can't.
You see all of the man them will come to Film Academy flexing. Leon Bailey, him brother, all of them.
Yeah. What that motivate most people feel? The glamour and the life.
You have a good motivator. Something to motivate them, to make them go out there and know them can support them family and, you know.
Yeah, and what to start from young? What to start them from young?
We have to start it from early, yes. And do something structured, yes.
Yeah, it has to be organized and structured. And not football alone. They have to talk about football and music. Anything to do with music. It
the first thing you have to do is groom them mentally.
Yeah, but we have to start from young.
Them brain rework.
Yeah. We have to take with this, not to take with the distraction. Like I said, this is something else where you can do, you know. Put on the phone and come learn to play football. Put on the phone and come learn to play an instrument. Put on the phone and come learn how to sing. You follow me? I said to you?
Come learn life.
Yeah. Exactly.
There's more to life than a phone.
Exactly.
What's our motivatory factor then for us to want to go look at the field? I mean, yes, you're attractive footballer, you want to play. No, them youngsters, you know, not that way geared or wired. Them no, I don't know. It's
a simple thing as a cell phone phenomenon. That's the world drug now. In our time, when on a cell phone, we don't even have TV or radio.
Exactly.
And a
Right.
ball we know, I want to play a ball. The youth them today, as poor as them is, them have TV and them have video game and them have cell phone. And I just that alone brain.
You're right about that, you know, because all three up online can remember, say, all 4 away. When a Sunday evening coming out, the only entertainment that we have to go out, going to the bar and watch a game.
What else did we have? Nothing else more than to go for the ball.
Yeah.
And then you watch a Premier League match.
Yeah.
An English first
But that
division.
thing is that Jamaica, everybody have at least 2 cell phones. It might not be a top of the line cell phone, but it's a cell phone and them have access to the internet. Cause that them one, now them foreign money in there.
We have to find a way.
We have one foreign and emulate it at Jamaica.
Yeah. We have to find a way to capture them attention back home.
Yeah.
We can't do it, man. Because we start from young and all them, from under 8, under 10.
Yeah, but the help of what you insist on more parents.
Yeah. Well, listen, basically, we're going to take over, nothing to take over the job.
Listen to the line of argument where we've been having since we start, you know. Even you ask about the Rastafarian field, everything come back to the type of parents we have. So anything we do, we have to think twice.
Well,
They're not parents now. Them not parents. Them just got mother and father card. Them basically alone for the whatever them want.
Well, maybe that's the only thing we have to start, doctor. And we can't say it. We have to have a parent academy.
No,
We're gonna resurrect all of the legend them, legendary parents, them daddy any. Some fear in them.
Because we all up on the line and know what good parenting about and know we got so good parents, you know.
We know what parenting is.
Exactly.
Them youth are not a parents, them got a mother and father card. The mother and father nowadays, them so caught up with themselves through social media. Them only want to know to them feed the picnic and clothe them. Enough of them youth I know, I tell you, Jelly, enough of them they are road later than where we could have been when we are for them age.
Could not. We couldn't be out there so late.
Right, and them out there.
Well,
And the thing,
I talk about late Courtney. You have street light on a Rosal?
yes, man. So we used to run sometime at night time, man.
Really, remember, so when Pembroke Hall get light, everybody in every street get light, you know.
Come on, Courtney, I'm telling them a Pembroke Hall long before. Because late we get light, I call back in a field.
Yeah.
Courtney,
We have like long time, man. Run up and down and race at night time. Race. Yeah.
We up on the back end, so you know them are gonna start from up front and work them way to the top.
Come on, the main road and then go up.
But I don't much long after them get it, we get it. Cause remember when we get it, it was war, brother man.
We play ball all night.
Stone set up at each end of the road, and balls start drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Goal is 2 stone, 2 big rock goal.
Yes. Good old days. Good old days.
Yeah, man. Good old is right, cause old, cause you can't even do that now. I can't drive up on a machine in your face and empty your pocket.
Let me ask you something, Courtney, because Pembroke Hall was well known for parties, you know.
Yes.
Tell me about some of the parties you remember at Pembroke Hall that come up.
Right, Annandale used to have some nice party up there. Kilo Road.
Kilo.
Yeah, Kilo used to sound me, you know. Cause, you know, me and Kilo's sister, Jackie, we're in the same class, you know.
Yeah.
That's how me, you know.
Yeah.
And me and friends because, you know, I mean, we love racers too, and, you know, him and my neighbors, them, were like same age group, because him like older than me still, but him and like my mentor.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, KC there, him was apprentice, you know. Rinch, Keith Cole. The civil engineer one I'm telling you about, even though we're beside me, Scott, who had the set Rhythm Force.
Yeah.
He used to play out. And when he play out sometime now, when you can get a little time now, when you reach on to like a 6 farm and so, you used to get a little blind, you can go a party in the summer, you know?
Yeah, man.
So,
you get in a
you
move the box, them.
Yeah, help him move and set up. Yeah.
How you mean?
That's the fine because me get a little, me get a little relief from the old man one. Him say, yes, some man you go on and you know the bad, you know.
Yeah, man.
So outside that, yeah, man, but some real nice party keep up Ann and Dale. So I remember Patosi. Yeah, man, around Angla Sea too.
Yeah.
The night bottom.
Yeah, near Tolo them, near where family man live there, around us up.
Yeah.
Nice session. People up Image, remember this disco name Image?
Yes, man.
Yes, man, Image and Patrick City Sound that, you know.
Patrick City Sound, yeah.
Washington Gardens, yes, man. Enough we could party and fit. Yeah, man, as high school boy, you have to get in that groove there, you know? Yeah, you can stage that and face that now they're growing.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Get some of the well-bred feeling them in a Pembroke Hall.
Yeah, some nice. The young ladies grow up in here too, you know, man. Me I tell you, say, it's unbelievable, man. Professional, you know. Yeah.
All inclusive sport.
Yeah, man.
But me ask you something. The last time I come to Jamaica, I see a Pembroke Hall was doing Dennis Missy down at the plaza where the I load in the plaza there, where the cigar factory there.
The Boulevard 2%.
Yeah, Boulevard 2%. This is Courtney and Dennis. Dennis still about that. Dennis Waits.
Yes, man. Him still about, man. Him train horses, you know.
Yeah, man, Jelly. Him always did that at track.
Yes, and he do pretty well for himself, you know.
Yeah.
I want to tell you, a mentor, he died, Earl Adams.
Yeah.
And then where he got his license from, you know, is Desmond Shan, who is another Pope kind of man too, you know, although he never grew up in Pembroke, but he played for us. Same connection there with the Prahl, them, Beanie, them, and so on. So Earl was along with Beanie's sister, Paulette. So, you know, we had that connection with Frank Parham and him and Desmond Shan. So, him is a protege of Desmond Shan, who was a good racehorse trainer as well.
Also, him line up Dennis to get them links there.
I know Dennis, and Dennis really learn well because him don't have much. Him string, him don't have much as a string, but when you see him, you know, prepare like a horse, he do well.
Yeah.
I think he is really good, you know. You know, them sports are the sports are king, so he need good people behind him to support him, and if he don't have that, you know, he in a problem, so. Yeah, but you know, I consider him to do. He's doing very well.
So Pato the dead, Pato and Ruben, the older one.
Yes, Pato died.
And Fitzroy, Ruben, Cowie.
Yeah, and Ruben.
How long no Pato die and where him die from?
Heart attack, I believe.
Pato. Yeah, Pato, he get diabetic and him they have a little something similar to Parkinson.
Okay. Oh shit.
Yeah.
How about Ruben?
So,
Which one? How about Ruben?
Ruben has had epilepsy, you know, and you know, I guess he do good. I mean, because the amount of time him drop off of the bike and them things, and you know, hurt himself. Yeah. But him struggling and him come through what he died after Pato too.
Died after Pato,
yeah.
I can't believe it's a Pato.
Yeah, Pato, me, I could see it. You know, like him just suddenly, I wouldn't say age, but you could see suddenly him just get shaky.
Yeah.
Which was on account of the similar look to the Parkinson's disease, you know?
Yeah.
So in them film up the house of Clydesdale, Courtney?
Yeah, man, they were still there, you know?
Where the brother name will control the house at Peter House, Chubby.
Tommy
still live
Tommy.
there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Him the boat, man.
And Louis, they are foreign mayor.
Yeah, Maryland.
Oh.
Louis to it, Louis.
Oh, Louis, yes, Louis the abroad, yeah.
And two sisters, them, Sonia, and with the younger one, the name Phil.
Carol.
Sonia, I know. Yeah, Carol. Sonia in the States, though.
Yeah. Sonia used to go.
Believe Sonia in Jamaica, man.
Eh?
I thought Sonia is in Jamaica.
She did their UDC for years, man. But she move. She migrate, I think.
I used to go Excelsior with Sonia Andre. She older than you.
Yeah, she was a year ahead of me.
Okay.
Yeah. Sonia, big time at UDC, man. I think Sonia was the managing director, assistant. Yeah. I think
we stay in touch on the base. We stay in touch.
Yeah,
okay. I think the neighbors to them was the Morgans. You didn't know the Morgan them.
Yeah.
Ingrid Morgan and her sister. Yeah.
Vivian Morgan.
Yeah, man. The Pembroke Hall primary stalwart stuff. Yeah.
Man, and
Excel stuff.
Yeah. Beside them, Courtney, but we used to go to basic school, and Miss McLaren, she started teaching Pembroke Hall after a while. You remember Roosevelt?
When name? Roosevelt McLaren?
Yeah, he used to live beside Potter up the road. At a basic school, I go.
Yeah,
man, yeah. There was a basic school up there, so. I did some music. Miss McLaren, she didn't name. Right beside Potter and Miss Morgan.
Okay.
Yeah, man, and then you have the shoemaker. You remember the shoemaker across the road?
Oh, where?
Up at Clydesdale. Yo.
No. Yeah. Yeah. No,
right in front of the tweets, them.
Yeah, man. You remember him, Phil? Shoemaker up there, sir.
Yeah, tell him, that's how shoes get. Remember, so we can't afford to buy shoes when shoes gone in
Yeah.
You can't get damaged. You have to go to the body shop. Your shoes bottom gone. You got to check him on and put on a new bottom and you're good again.
Yeah, man, put on a heel. Yeah, for real.
You buck all your two and dig out piece of the shoes. Them just patch at you nice and pretty.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because them time they couldn't afford to buy shoes.
Right, Jelly, at them time we talk about real poverty, but guess what? We're humble, set speed, and I enjoy life.
No, but
yes, man. Yeah, man.
I guess we don't think so we're poor enough, Phil. We don't think so we're not enough money, you know.
People don't understand. It's like when they say people have money and can't find happiness. Happiness comes from within, you know, Jed.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
And you can't experience true happiness unless you're humble. Because them things when I tell you, Rasta man, I learn them things from me now.
No, real Rastaman doctrine is not bad, you know. The Rastaman, there are a lot of things that the Rastaman teach that makes no sense, soldier.
That's why Babylon never like him. Because trust me.
And like that, you see we know where matter, you have the Rastaman, because anything where you abuse will have a negative effect, you know, and that's the Rastaman will smoke too much weed. Yeah, tell you that fire.
Yeah, that's true.
Even the
Yeah, see, you have to be careful how you talk against the Rasta. See them leak out your service again. I try to tell you. Yeah, Joseph would have said lightning and thunder. Shut up! Rastafari.
I say I burn me out and outfit.
Joseph, that's when time Gilbert lick off him roof. The man just come outside and just burn a fire in the heavens.
Yeah, see him come back. Courtney there, Yeah, break
you got no jelly. When him come back, you got hear him attack.
No, man, I see the light as a green. We can't see when him say, come in.
Yeah, but the connectivity is still down 100.
Yeah.
Now you can't talk against a Rasta man when you're in the land of the Rasta. Remember what the thought is saying now? You can't be a Rasta unless you're born in Jamaica.
No man, me not talk against the Rasta, man.
No, we're not talking against them. So we don't want to fire come burn the program at all. What do you feel?
You get nervous, Jelly.
Yeah.
The Rasta principle me like it, you know, because listen, the principle have enough merit to it, you know. The only drawback me I had with the Rasta as a youth I grew up, you know, is that me never like me couldn't buy into the Selassie was God.
Yeah.
That was my only truth, you know. But as we said in our life, you know, believe kill and believe cure. So if the man them have a strong belief in that, them have a believe it, but we know better. No, but me know it not real. But them say my God, you know, they say God came back in his farm through him.
Go ahead, Courtney, can never comment on that. Go ahead, can never comment on that.
I think we need to left that.
Yeah, no, man, I was just I thought Jelly can, because Jelly is a part of the aristocrat society.
No.
Yeah, that's why I want to give him 2 cents.
No, my
You want to give no.
listen.
You know me not Jelly like that. Jelly and me grew up from where little boy, you know.
Make him stay there, Courtney. Tell say, remember me, I drive the bus, the $250,000 on the road. Make him know that they are Courtney. But if they live on the $250,000 with me to say him know that. So it's not like say him no know. I'm out to my road, me up.
Yeah, but just say, well, him to recognize, but even greater than that, although we love Pembroke Hall, it's a greater band between 40, so I'm not even supposed to side with you. So might be not a true representation of 40's power.
Let me tell you, Courtney, you see what you say about the Ras? Let me say this. The principles and the teaching of the Ras sound, you know. And if they just teach the principles and the teachings alone, they would have hold more followers. More followers,
Lance.
Would have turn over Jamaica, man. If they just stick to the principles and the
yes.
Just left everything alone and just left the belief thing alone and all them things. And them can't smoke all the weed they want to smoke. Just teach the principles.
Hold on a little bit. Oh, you're going to say the man them can smoke all the weed and yes, to them core belief, you're going to say them for left that. Mine, you know, I say them better left this, you know.
No, hold on, Courtney, hear me, Andre.
Mine, you know.
Listen, one thing we learn, you know, I'm not challenge a man belief in them. Can't believe in them, one believe in them. All me I say, they would have more followers if they just stick to the principles and the teaching. That's all me I say.
That's what me think to learn. Just follow the principles. Just keep the principles. The man and principles is biblical, you know, and grounded in facts, you know.
Yeah.
Well, listen. The facts right grounded in the man. I'm gonna tell you, says Silas is the father and I'm kingly character.
Yeah, man.
Like Melchizedek, like when my peer in a many farm, like Melchizedek and. Yeah,
I just say no, we're going to left one
me not going to start here, sir.
No, we're not going to religion here, sir.
Because me no want to condemn or say nothing bad now.
Religion coming like politics. Politics and church, and we're not touch that.
Well, it's like being behind the pied wall, man.
Yeah, that's a
the man them that want to say the wrong thing, and then when them go out the road, you know, lightning strike them.
I'm on a bun with the rod. That's a bonfire.
Jelly, what can I attest to that? Because we used to live out on the rental dread them down at Ocean when we work at Orange Street. And see, when we think of burn down, I come there in the morning and I see the fire truck and hold for water and fire. And it's like the dread them did a weird for me because the man them see me appear like in and turn that the man might reach for me.
Me ask you something, Courtney, because I asked him sister and she couldn't tell me. And when him come on, because I forget him for come on, because he's a young killer, a good friend. So I'm going where Killer get him nickname from? Not Ganja, we know that come from. Killer, where get that nickname from? Killer.
Kilimanjaro, one racers.
Okay. You love the ass there?
Yes.
I got you. I like
Ganja plasma, yeah, man.
I like Ingeborg Umpading, because him get female.
That's the Ganja Plus.
Yeah, man.
That's the foundation right there, so.
Yeah, man, I see a picture of them and back with them. I said, man, them look like Jesus and the disciples.
You know, me take a picture of him where look, man, if you send your man, I tell the man, say a Santa Claus thing, man, bring out.
We see it now. Beck post a picture, man. Beck post a picture. Beck two of them. Yeah, me see the picture, man. Come and post it on Facebook, too.
Yeah, man.
Disciple.
Yeah. Jesus and the disciple, that, man. I want to the man, them two man, I say,
yo, Lance, any boy that, you know, the one killer, you know, any boy, you know.
Yeah, man. You know the connection on the link, Phil. Court, you know the connection, man. I have to take care of somebody right beside Phil out. You hear about that link there, yeah? But me ask you a question, Courtney. Because it seems that they take it, you know, and was there 2 hour talk, you know, 145. All the way I say, no, talk. Another talk.
I reminisce, man.
Yeah, man. How it make you feel? I bring up back all them Pembroke Hall memories after all these years.
Yeah.
You there?
Yeah, man, me I hear you, man.
No, me I say, tell me how it make you feel. How it make you feel?
You see that?
For Andre, say?
Somebody a fix
I'm
a
gonna make
scotch
some
and
whites and milk.
Yeah.
Whites with milk.
Yeah, you're the
A
class
shot
of
of whites.
Cour-
A shot of real, man.
Pass.
Yo, Courtney, yeah, man. Talk about what make you feel I bring up back all the memories of Courtney after 56 years there from McCall. Talk about some of that. What make you feel?
All right, great. Great question. You know, I feel honored to be here. I know I live here from then. And it's like I've lived several stages and phases in this community here where I live for sick. You know? Right now, one of my greatest things is, you know, to have something to do. I don't know, I retire, you know, I'll tell you, I retire. I was a good banker, or a bad banker, a couple years ago, about 30 years. And to be honest, I want something to help motivate the local youth them in Pembroke Hall.
Yeah, man.
That, hear me now. There are quite a few of them too, you know. And I think I kind of biased in the sense that I kind of single out the KC one them. It's not a matter of single out, but there's some connection and then gravitate towards me and I try pull them and then, you know.
Purple blood.
Yeah. But hear me now, I want help more. I feel me have enough to offer. Because in the homes, we have to get real and understand what I want. The father figure and a mentor figure is sadly lacking.
Yeah, man.
And it grieves me. Sometimes we just see a youth when operate and I say, no man, you can't do that, you know. And I picture myself because look here, Lance, we are not know angel.
No, of course.
And we used to do things that were not
Nothing
proper.
people can't tell the parents, and with that screen if them know certain things over there, yes.
They would have screamed, but the thing is, what will you do? Yeah, we would have take telling, and if somebody said that to us, the difference with we and them, you know, is that we could have make a distinction between right and wrong, you know. Because, hear me now, look here we are do, or how it happen. If somebody come independent and point it out to you and say, you know, a foolishness that you do or whatever, just think about it or whatever, and present a case to you. I don't know if we the wire a little different or what it was, but I think we were grounded in, we were properly grounded in that we understood the difference between right and wrong. Nowadays you cannot impart to the...
I'm not cut your Courtney.
Eh?
I'm not cut you, but I'm going to tell you, in the earlier part of your statement, you said the key thing. You see, in our time, we could be spoken to. You can't talk to the youth them nowadays. I can't tell you that.
Yeah, finish up. I want to ask a question upon that. Finish up.
No, all right. Well, any is right. You know, sir, for a couple of years, I was round roots in the sense that I was at one point was the manager or the treasurer of the club. I don't even know my position, but I was some executive. Might sound strange. No worry. Yeah. I'm used to go over there and play a part. And you know, it was a pleasure to me for give the youth them. I mean, I give Pembroke Hall to, you know, yeah, the uplifting of the football. When some things I do and so on, the roots always bring me to negotiate with them. Because I remember when Sufa established, you know, I was the one where me and Roots going and me negotiate the whole package. Sufa gave us a lunch for match, breakfast, in the Pembroke Hall setup. I mean, in terms of the feeding program. And you know what I recognize? The only thing, because I mean, we bring him on board as one of the sponsors, and the man do let me say yeoman service, man. None of the youth them had breakfast, lunch, I mean, chill them, guard them yard and, come back and what have you now. What I recognize then during that era, there are some of them where you could see them yearning, the yearning for them to understand. Say, yo, Mr. Facey, I say something will make sense and them want to do it. But you see the upbringing, it's like it's a struggle. It's like it's a struggle to overcome what you present to them. Because they are here and they might try to play football or they might play like a football and the mentality where they might get. I said to them, say, nah man, you have to work hard at this, train hard, do this, so and that you can get like a success out of this. You're not going to be able to just come and not get success right away. You have to practice and develop your skills. And we put them buy into it, it's like every evening. We used to do that for about 2 or 3 years. Until we notice it start, the whole attitude start disintegrate. And I wonder why I just 1 and 2 of the players them are changed. So I wonder to myself why it is this happen. Anyway, they are playing football and they might recognize that other people are get paid and they might get, as a professional, they might get money. I said to myself, you're there at this standard. Pembroke Hall never really did anywhere much. But at least you want to offer. You have some of them where, they were working. And I get them little stipend to look after them girlfriend or them and so on. I use them, everything say them have a girlfriend per se. But when I realize that them tender age, most of them have baby mother and all kind of something, which kind of surprising to me. But I say I use them, I treat them like little boy. Not little boy in the sense that little boy, but little boy in the sense that I'm a youth. So, responsibility. Yeah, and what I notice in my 3rd year with them after, we did it and you will get on good and everything I want. What I notice, is like we have developed a culture where, I don't know, it's like, how me explain this though? It's like a baby for a culture, in that everybody have him with girl, I want to tell you about him girl and him have to carry this and so on. I say, I think we just put back myself at film age, in a film time, and I said to myself, wow, there's something major wrong at home, and that is our problem, That is our problem now. And I say, somebody mentioned earlier this evening, say, why the problem we need to mentor the parents. But it's a serious thing. Most of them because youth are group for knowledge and group for somebody around them, but can deal with them in a civil way and deal with them and show them things. Because look here, it's a lack of experience where their father around them to tell them, say, you can't do that. That makes sense. When you do that now, how you deal with that or how you balance this and two. There's nobody behind them. So I realize say the numbers become increasing where I go that way then. I say to myself, say, so when we are tried or when I tried or although me I get the traction, when I realize in the lands, it's like it a erode because the next set where I come, it's like more of them are come now, they might tell you about.
Right, it's a steady decrease in the that's the mental maturity of the human mind where the youth them is concerned.
Yes, and yes, you're perfectly right.
I guess you're seeing upstream, Courtney.
Right. It increasingly become more difficult because of what you interact with now. It's like the respect for even women or them talk about ladies and so on. I say, Ah, man, you can't say that, man. Remember, you have to respect mother and sister and so on, man. You wouldn't like a man do something to your sister like that. You couldn't do that. You wouldn't
But it's like a man I say what dear. Oh, you cannot sing song about being done, sir. If that not sure you say something mentally wrong with the youth them after this, something, why then nothing is nothing, me I tell you. Because
No,
something got to be wrong with you if you glorify being done, sir.
Oh, that's them are popularized.
Then, Jenny, you need to watch the news and certain you see already me I watch on stage with Winford and him I interview this brother from England as a yard man, but a bigger youth, and even him a lick out on it. He must say, boy, something really wrong with the youth them after them current crop of entertainers, cause the things where them youth choose for sing about, and people might not want to say them are not meant to, but them are, because no for the youth them look up to them. And the man must sing about garbage. Cause me I tell people say no quality of music now come out of Jamaica now. Last night a Rebel Salute, Joshy gave an uncommon performance that Muta Baruka for go and greet him on stage after him done him set. And bless him and tell him say him hunger hope say him never come do that forget a praise, and that he maintain the mentality and approach there and can't go back where him come from, because spread it amongst the youth them. Because them youth them usually them just a sing about pure madness, but I'll be telling you some drugs that them say around the youth, they made down the Mali and other things like that, and girl deep throat, girl, and all kind of foolishness. You see what I say? And the man come and sing some politics. So the man must say, I don't know if I Tony Reveley might try impress her. If you go up on YouTube and pull up Joshy performance, you will see it with him when Muta Baruka greet him. Yo, the youth them sick, man, me I tell you, Jelly. Something it's like me can't see the frustration and confusion where you say Courtney a display right now. It's like him at a loss as to why them like this, and it's a lot of people feel that way because yeah, a lot of it have to do with home, because the home everything start and a lack of a father figure and then the lack of parenting. But Jesus Christ, man, stop for a minute and think about yourself. Look in retrospect, you know, all the meds. Something wrong with the youth them today, man. Me I tell you that big time.
Guess what now? We in a position at our age, you know. But we recognize the problem and we have to try have a way for change that dynamic there, you know, because
but first and foremost, you have to be able to communicate to them. I mean, I tell you, you cannot ask the most of them.
But you see, first thing, you know, Phil, is to recognize that there's a problem.
Right.
That's the first thing, and I say, oh, you got to change the dynamic, and you have to start it. It's not going to take something overnight, you know.
Right, it's going to take a very creative approach, I tell you, because of the type of mindset we are dealing with.
Because what Courtney said, it's not about just money, you know. It's about a mindset you try to change, you know. What a mindset you try to change.
The man them now enough values, bro.
Courtney, there? Him drop off again. Hopefully him come back. You there, Andre?
Yeah, man, me there, man.
What they are, Jelly, I just film network.
Yeah.
If I go and come back, yeah?
Courtney, you there?
Yes, man. You hear me?
Yeah, man, we are here, you know. So you say you have to give up. Not give up, but you kind of get deflated then. It's like you step back.
We get deflated because, listen, me didn't like the job at first, you know, because I even in time, me no mind. If you know, say, if some youth need to go home and them have to get them little whatever, or them need to, you know, me support them because I realize what it is. I remember say we out there long time and we know things. Everything not just run smooth and we know what it is. So you have some special case and you deal with special case and you deal. But what me realize is that the level of lawlessness, but how them operate, it's like it a overrun me now. Me I say when time you used to have to deal with 2 and 3, 6, 7, and it a increase.
Majority.
So it's like the principle of form and right and wrong. Them not understand it, and everybody is like the majority now. It's like the enemy have infiltrate the pure ones. Because me I said to myself, no, all of this now, I just them I know you have to deal with, because them I tell the other ones them this, and this is how them live at that age. And when you are say to them, nah man, you couldn't do that. Me couldn't do that when me your age, and so makes sense.
Okay, I'm not listening. I'm not here yet.
It have overrun the whole team now. It's like you don't have, if you have 2 and 3, where you could have sat one away and you and them talk and you sit down and you say, listen man, this is how you have to approach this, because, me understand, have that, but you want to come up and you want to help, because you want, when you would come and you can help it, man, deal with certain things. You deal with it in a particular way. But what me I realize now is like, get 7 or 8 of them now come with the same kind of approach.
It's like a pandemic.
Yes. And then now me I say me was common. So me I say if my principles now me I try present to them and try show them, say, listen, this is how you have to operate, Don't worry about that. You have to play football, you have to do this, but this is how you have to try to operate still. As a man and in a particular environment. But I don't know, it start get scary. In the sense that it's a lot. But me I say me still with a fight.
Yeah, the problem is we still have a fight.
Me feel me have nothing to offer.
Yeah, man, not all of us the
still have. Yeah. And them are yearn for it, because and not all of them, even some of the ones them are gone. So if you can catch it, and probably reason them in a particular way, you can save the day. Come feel say all is not lost.
That's the approach of take. If I take it to all is lost, it better go to plan of the year and to make a
right, because we're gonna fight a losing battle.
Yeah, we cannot take that approach after that. So that conversation is important because once it's out there in the open, like you talk from a personal perspective. Because what about it in a generic term before, you can't get a personal thing and say, it's like a tough, And when I run from it, because we say it can be done. But like, like we know the problem is like, it's a creative way we have to do it. And
it's a creative, yeah.
And what think about doing it like a business? It can't do no other way. It can't do no other way where one or two man come and say, do something or do something. That would be now.
No, we want that good force,
That would be in a structured way, Courtney, where
structured way.
Yeah, man, that a man knows him work for the organization and say, you're part of the community or the development of Pembroke Hall, and guess what? We have to take care of you certainly, but guess what? If you come at this, you have to put skin in the game. You have to go class to go to certain things.
Yes.
You have to learn how to talk to people a certain way. And the most important thing we mentioned, the man have to know right from wrong, Courtney.
Yeah.
And we can't assume some man know that, We know that from our parents, but where them come from, them know that feel.
Them not necessarily know it because...
Well, that's exactly where you hear Courtney talk about the lack of a father figure.
Yeah. That's the problem.
The household.
That's the problem. That's the issue, man. And
one of the major things, man.
We realize that that's an issue, and we can't afford to take it on. It's almost like our system we want to put in place or implement. I feel no say that's almost like that. I feel part of it. You have a parenting class, or you have a father figure class, or a right or wrong, whichever way you want to put it. Just no difference. You can't, and how you frame it, kind of want to step on a man can and say no. If you come here, say no. We can help you out, but guess what? You have to put skin in the game. And you have to know the difference between right or wrong. I'm not tell you for live, I'm not tell you for disrespect your parents. When you come yourself, and we're going to help you have to behave a certain way. And that's what we expect. And but it only can run if it run professional. It have to be implemented. It can't be a one-man thing or a couple of men that say they want to give back something or do something. It's much deeper than that, Courtney. Much deeper.
Yeah, man, for real. It's deeper than that. And I mean, I say, me there stand by because I really love help. I feel like me have something to contribute, and I want to contribute, especially to Pembroke Hall. Because I said, I don't know no other community,
Yeah,
I guess anything when I know, anything when I have, I guess so me know it from, I guess so me learn it.
Well, the man come on this week, or interview last week, I see him in field, and he live at Pembroke Hall still, and you know him, Barrington Allen.
Yes.
Can him have a couple shop in front of, right at your yard. Him have a couple shop.
Yes, man.
So me know him barrel good, right. Got right to say live, right.
Right.
And him have the same mentality and mindset like again. I say, oh, I got to revital. We all have the same mental and mindset.
And listen, we are not politicians, hear me. Me know me have the wherewithal to deal with it. In terms of the mental approach, to put a structured thing in place. Because, listen, when we are looking at how every youth in a Pembroke Hall used to run up and down from anywhere, from any avenue and come at the top field and play ball.
Yeah.
There is that level of enthusiasm not about.
Yeah.
Them youth now don't even know what Pembroke Hall is and where Pembroke Hall come from in terms of football. And the other thing too, listen, the other thing is that the Waterhouse. Remember in my days at Dangody and some more baller, good baller come from Waterhouse, but them Dangody and the whole of them used to come up Pembroke Hall. All of them you look up, come over here to come play ball.
Yeah, man.
Marvelly, everybody used to come here to come look up. To play.
On the original side was Waterhouse Court, it was Great West.
Great West.
I forget the proper name.
This is my take on Marvel Excel.
Them come play in a Pembroke Hall Corner League. Yes. Marvel.
All of them excel and we alone can move up. I mean, I say, me know, it's a struggle, but I mean, it can be overcome.
Yeah, man, what is it?
Things that we can do.
Yeah, man, the key word where you use, Courtney, is infrastructure have in place, so we know so we run it like a business. It can't work no other way.
Yeah, and hear me now, them wayward, the youngsters, them know, we consider them wayward. We shouldn't say wayward, but the point is, them look different from what we are accustomed to.
Them want guidance, Courtney, them want guidance. Them don't know right from wrong. That's how the problem.
And I don't think they are opposed to what we are teaching them. It's just that me they get a little overrun or frustrated or flustered. Not even frustrated, flustered. Based on what increase.
One of the words you use since even in Courtney, over and over uses, is that you them yearn for guidance,
Yes.
You use the word in a mess, right? Listen, Courtney talk about the youth them to right. You know, say the youth them no want a guidance, You say the youth them yearn for instructions and
them are yearn.
Yeah.
And the reality that.
Yeah, man, and in a sense, it's a good message that we are here now. It's not like I did some youth who was not interested for no one nothing at all.
No.
And what capitalize on that. The youth them want become good citizen again.
Them want to become good citizen, but hear me now. The platform and the situation where them exposed to not allow it or permit it. So here what? That's the point of me I'm making up. But me I say me to step back to because me kind of feel like overwhelmed again. Me see what one is a trend. What me I say, land, if we decide to take it up serious, we can't structure this in a way that youth need assistance.
Yeah. You know, far off. That's how we talk about it, man. I use the right word. And enough of them conversations we want to take behind the paid wall because we don't want to tell them, in a sense, what we want to know. And you say it out loud. It's a vision. We know, say, say you have a vision, say within 5 years, you expect such and such and such. You see me?
Right.
But you put the infrastructure in place that long after we gone Courtney, the vision play out, man. 20 years time, look on and look on the vision.
Yes. Who have plant the seed?
Yes, Courtney. And if we structure it right, we can't go to big company up here saying them want to give a whole heap of money a year time because them can write a billions of dollars in tax. But it have to structure right. So it's not the money at the issue, We have to have a vision, and then we're gonna sell you them the vision, and then want you the vision to say, yeah man, we can't structure it. And guess what? If we do it, everybody gonna want to come back a Pembroke Hall, come know, say what we are doing a Pembroke Hall, And we're gonna say, yeah.
Look here, me notice every year now is an annual thing, everybody come at champs. So if you come here between March and Champs Week and so on, the whole diaspora
They are champs. You thumper talk about that, yeah. The same I got champs to see it. Right.
And I'm saying, Lance, the legacy with Pembroke Hall have.
Yeah, man.
See?
Yeah.
Me know it's not a problem.
No. That's one of the reasons.
To present a case or a proposal
No,
that the man understand exactly.
Well, you see, I'll begin with them conversation, because we never talked about it before. Everybody had talked about it, because them conversations start now 6 months, 25 episodes. And we're sell the vision, I say, we're going to do something, we're going to put an infrastructure in place. Because that's after the day. Run it professionally, transparent and accountable. And know,
yeah, man.
We're going to sell the youth my vision to say, would they have help on
Yes, man.
It's professionally run. It can't do no other way. It can't do no other way.
No other way and give a man a out. Yeah, make him know, say you can make him stand up on his foot.
Yeah, man.
As an independent soldier.
And we set up in a way, it's not about the individual who are run the place. It's about saying,
no.
Infrastructure. It's like a team of man, yes, boy. It's a system we work for.
Yes, man, that team of man we have to pick.
It's almost like, I'm going to put it another way. It's almost like we have to treat Pembroke Hall like a business,
Yeah, man, and you match your skill,
man,
people skill.
You take
match people skill with the job, man.
And ultimately, you have a man, you have a man who you pay an administrator for take on the business. I said, boy, how am I revitalize Pembroke Hall field? Pembroke Hall overseas. You see me, I said to you?
True.
You can't think about it no other way. It's often about like a business. And the business is fundraising for Pembroke Hall, for revitalize Pembroke Hall, and revitalize. Not just football alone, the whole place, Courtney.
The whole place, Lance.
The whole place, because the system in place, the football can't play. The football now go play at all. Now go play. We have to revitalize.
No, that we're not going to use for capture their mind.
Exactly.
Yes, you're not. There you go, innit? Yeah.
It's bigger than football, Court.
So, Lance, and me like the podcast and the program when you start, because me I see this as a right.
Yeah, man, as a revitalization and a vision what I
have. And the right platform we have for step.
Yes,
to go forward.
For start the conversation and know where we go. Yeah, man. And we are putting.
And it's not that people don't want to do it. There's a level of reluctance for several reasons, but we understand the whole thing and the basis of where we come from now. We can structure a platform or help to start a platform to make sure say where we have a whole heap of people there have a man. We have so much people.
Let me use an analogy.
We want to give back.
Yeah, we people want to give up, man. But guess what? I'll use an analogy. Do whatever we understand. You remember before the Kennel Bill Bridge, before across Patrick City?
Yes.
You remember before that bridge built? No woman will cross a water pipe before go over Patrick City. Very few people will cross it.
Around the boulevard, everybody used to go.
Right, but may I say, it's man like we, we take the chance and like me, we crawl from my bottom, go right across the pipe because I'm in a long walking, right? And from the bridge building now, everybody can cross the bridge. It's a bridge right for a bill that people find it easy to come back and give for build back from the car. It's a bridge right for bill.
Well said, my friend. Well said.
And infrastructure. Right now, no bridge not there now. The man will look for say, oh, the man have yearn, just like you talking to Courtney. The man will come a champ and come home every year now. I yearn for one to back something for Pembroke Hall, but guess what?
Yeah.
Them come a Pembroke Hall and a bridge not there, them have to walk around Boulevard. By the time you walk around Boulevard, they reach a Patrick City and Washington Garden and Doing the Park. And a man tax them and they take all of them have to get them now left for Pembroke Hall. Come a walk around the long way.
Long way, and only it not have no impact. It not have no impact on where him my programming because it not fairness to him.
But the bridge,
he want to do something.
The bridge and if him reach a Pembroke Hall easy, man. So we have to put the bridge. The bridge after that, so that's a given, man. And that's how I have to think about it because I know say just like God you know I yearn for one learn.
Yeah.
Big man like we, I yearn for one give back.
How you mean, man?
But guess what now? There's no bridge between the dynamic there, between the present and the past. And we are saying,
I say there are several podcasts now when I hear and I say to myself, say, yeah, we want to do something because everybody when me hear before know where we are come from, what has been done, what we used to go through. Yeah, give them youth here an opportunity because, hear me, to be honest, me no want to say them less fortunate, but to me, in my mind, me I figure say them probably less fortunate.
Yeah, that's possible. But that
If you no less fortunate lands, don't get it wrong. Me clarify. Because I don't want to say the man we did grow up better off than them and them. They have the opportunities.
Some more material things than we have to go shoemaker go fix the shoes.
No over shoemaker, anything at all we do anything.
Yeah, you can't keep on have a tear, you have to go fix that.
Patch that, man. Patch that.
Patch it. No,
listen, hold on. As you talk about that, you remember when your car keep on get charged for you have to take out the M down at the bottom?
You have to take out the M. The first thing
listen, there's no new one. There's no new one on the horizon. So we have to make good with the
so
current
when Courtney attack, it's not like say we attack. I understand we have a Courtney. So we never have the money for buying a new car keep on. But if we take out the seam, the bottom, pull all the thing on the serrated lands, you have to go and wear that, you know. I press out the seam field to make it look like sand or nothing.
And straighten it up.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's why your mother grab the starch and get busy.
Every yard of Pembroke Hall have a sewing machine, Courtney. Every yard have a sewing machine just for that, man. You want to take it once as a cup.
It's the sewing machine that they have to go find a just
come find a needle. And hold on. And the sewing machine, them, you know, remember one time we only have a sewing machine, you know. I know, electric, you know. Our foot you have to press to make the motor run.
The motor she have to put on our foot pan and make it go.
Yes, Courtney, yes.
Yeah, man.
Which motor, man? The real machine is a belt attached to that, man. And you have to pay that, man. We have to have a motor.
No, man. No, man. No, we, man.
The foot. I say the foot of the motor.
No, my mother had one, a singer machine where you spin and you fling the right hand thing, the spinning thing, right? And she pedal the thing.
You pedal the thing, man.
Yeah.
Listen, man. No, man. Me I tell you about the motor part. Because my mother upgraded to a motor which you press the motor.
Yeah, man. Them will come with
motor.
Man.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to right now.
Eh?
Instead of the motor, you press the seat in the black seat and it goes.
Modern times, my friend. Modern times.
Hold on. You remember the car we just go at the front and crank them to start?
Oh, yeah.
Phil, you know them car there?
Yeah, but remember the car front engine, you know?
Yeah.
So the crankshaft, pull it down the front, and you put the thing in it and crank it up.
Yeah, man, you have to crank that in the right. If I crank nothing.
Yeah, but Jelly, them engine, they now not only for power, so it's not hard to turn it over.
Crank it over, yeah.
It's a car that got only for power now require a certain amount of energy, so we have to call the Incredible Hulk.
Live by your road, any.
Yeah,
man.
That's a legend by itself, Courtney. Them man is a legend by themselves, man. Trust me.
And them man that run on the field a shake. I wonder if I heard shake were experience. And them man that crack up the road when the road first get pebble graving.
Call the man name up a Pembroke Avenue. Courtney must know the man that's well-known Pembroke Hall man, them the man. So yeah.
What do you mean with me go? I'm here. Yo, what may I say, Lance? Me like the whole flow.
Yeah, man.
But me no want guide no talk. But me I say, a pure influential people. I listen all of them we have, you know. Cause me a man, me listen Chris Baptist. When me there in England, I mean, yeah. And a lot of people perspective. I mean, I say, yeah, this is an opportunity where you present, you know, you have created, I don't even know if you see it in that regard, but me see it in that light. See? Who want to do something to care about the place too? No one said glory days, but me I say, today's where we could live comfortable and the youth them where we see, we never see no distress. Because hear me now, we're growing up poverty, you know.
Yeah.
And I really always have a book, but hear me now, nobody never do the things them now and the degrading and the stuff what me see happen now. And I'm saying, if we can present back some situations to youngsters, make them know, say, listen, life is a struggle. You won't get everything easy. But there are things that you have to do. Put things in place. And a lot of our people them they put in place. But here what me I tell you now. What me realize is not everybody are parents. And me I say we have to try. You see like how Miss Scott they take me up. Probably.
Yeah, man.
Nobody never tell her say my mother dead. Who she business if your mother dead?
And she not ask if you are sent or your old man to sent.
She not ask if you are sent or not. Now she make me know every homework me I do every evening. Me never know Miss Scott never teach me a Pembroke Hall primary. You know?
Yeah.
I was never ever in woman's class in no grade. Yet still my preparation for common entrance. Me have a teacher and she orchestrate what she orchestrate, you know. So me was like double prepared, you know.
No,
if you understand what me I make, so in other words, Lance, you see most of them, when me I pick up with them need help.
no,
I'm not curious to some of them way out, you know. If you see 10 of them, and one way the way out beyond repair, you know. But 90% of them can be helped.
We really are saying up, Courtney. I'm going to sum it up for you. And if this terminal number too political, I use it. Or we can use it yourself. We want to make Pembroke Hall.
Make Pembroke Hall great again.
Great again. But we was a final object to that terminology today. We can't use it.
Well, Jelly, we not expect you to do it likewise because I know a Republican state you live in, so you know no better. But
you understand this,
Courtney have to be careful is that you get a letter from DJT.
From who? From whom I get a letter from?
DJT, because that patent, you know, so you have to get
Yeah, what say me?
I know, say, money of them on the life, that them breed and...
But that's it, we're going to get to one, you know. We not use that, you know. We not use that terminology at all. We're coming with
that...
What's it out there now?
I don't think the man is going to like that. P-H-A-T-A. That's a fagger. Fagger not going to work.
No, we're not going to. We're going to find something else. But me understand the message, Courtney, because all I will feel the same way. Say, boy, we want to read it for the Pembroke Hall back a certain way, man. It's not about the football alone. It's bigger than the football.
And listen, we start a platform where it's real, because, hear me now, you get the perspective about men and women.
Yeah, man. That's the whole idea, man.
You get the perspective about men and women, and you get people who are original people.
Bigger man than we come, I get a man to come up here now, and trust me, I'm going to make you try help him get on, because trust me, when him come on, man, I know say enough man him know, man, the man come up from a girl in my 16. So my big man. Yeah. No, man, we're up on the same page, Courtney. We're up on the same page, man.
All right. Listen up. Even Danny Jeremy, I want to promote you if you take him on the thing, because I want to tell him, say, Danny, listen, Pembroke Hall, make him come give people.
Make the link, Courtney. Make the link, man. Because when I run from nobody, now, make the link. We could make that conversation to work to see you, man. What's wrong with you?
The round table is open. Internet.
Repeat what you said, Courtney. Because you break up, your Wi-Fi look like it's a go away a little bit.
Every half an hour it charts out.
Look like that's the first Look like that's the first thing we're going to fix. Courtney, and the first thing we're going to fix that Pembroke Hall is a proper Wi-Fi.
No, yeah, all right. Go back and trouble me, man. Go on.
No, man. But seriously, make the link, Courtney. Make the link with Donovan. And make it.
Yeah, because I like him give him all that perspective, because you see the whole in front of the ball field, in front of the school.
Yeah, man, go on, free perspective, man. Definitely, man. So, make the
link with him and
send him number and with him, man. I'm sending my invite. I'm ready to talk, man. What's wrong with
you? Do that, man. Yes, man.
What about Robert Livingston?
Courtney, him still live a yard?
Robert Livingston. Me not sure.
He was a Pembroke Hall man, then I believe he was Shaggy manager.
I think Donovan will ask about Courtney. Donovan still about Jamaica? Jermaine.
Yes, man.
Okay, I'm asked about
Oh, but I think to Florida I'm live.
No, man, Donovan live here, man. Donovan live uptown, man. Yeah, man. Me have him digits and everything. Me have to make him know say me have this connection, yeah, and I want him go on it. Yeah, me tell him, man.
Yeah.
Send him some of the
Man,
podcasts.
Eh?
Send him some of the podcasts, bro. Wait till your one come out next week. You send him some of the podcasts. Yeah, because you're not come out next week.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Them man, they would have willing for talk, man. I want to tell you. Me see him on profile already.
Definitely.
I suppose I'm to say them man they shape my future in the sense that them man they make me go KC too.
Yeah.
See?
He inspired to go KC. What the profile of?
Yeah.
When them is that not Pembroke Hall man start profile, Ian boy. You know that?
There you go. No, my sister, good friend to man.
Yeah. Who are on profile now?
Barry G son.
Who are Barry G send around profile? Oh?
That you that Barry G son?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fire. I need to read.
Yeah, read. Yeah, I want to take him go KC to but me the 100.
More like Barry G and
father more like him.
More like the KC one because someone have that habit there.
Right.
Once you go KC,
Right.
everybody go KC for.
And I think like profile require greatness.
Archibald Garden. Yeah, man. I'm a
Yeah.
profile. Yeah.
No. So talk to Donovan Courtney because that's a good link, man. I make him know. I just say
Yes, man.
that we have a vision for rebuild Pembroke Hall that way. We're not gonna use the patented term because we're not gonna repeat it at all. But we're not gonna get politics involved at all. Because that's gonna distract enough people. Man,
We don't want that. We don't want that. I know that we grew up on.
No.
We never grew up like that.
No, Courtney, I understand, man. We're not use that at all. We want to mention
No,
that.
man.
They
No,
want to mention that.
me understand, Lance, man. But what me I say, yeah, that was like an error too.
Yeah.
Because you know deep within all the man where the brain at the heart of the thing. Me know it never mean it that way then either. Because me know the man. You understand?
Yeah,
So me know say it wasn't meant that way. But I saw it turn out.
Yeah.
And I saw it, yeah. But life is like that. And me I say this way I do more than yeah, interview original people from Pembroke Hall, 60s, you know.
That's a whole idea, Courtney.
And there's a lot. There's a lot out there. And there's a lot of people feel like they need to, can do back.
Yeah, man. Man want to give back at me. I'd say, man, I yearn to give back, and you them I yearn to learn, but we have to build a bridge.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Me wouldn't mind sitting with them because I retire at 2 hours of evening time, sit down and chat to them. We could boy. Yeah, man, I make them know. Yeah.
And because the technology available now, you can do, we can have no five things we want, it can be done because the technology available. You can class them online and say, you know what, you have to come at them classes, some right and wrong class, I go call it. If you want,
there you go.
If you want to come part of that group, you have to go have that lecture and listen to man who come from Pembroke Hall. All them talk about right and wrong. I give some real life example and I say, boy, you man in an argument today, if you go box her down and you go talk to her. You see me, I say, and them straight up thought they have to give them, Because straight up court in a real life thing I go tell them, So no big man
Then Jelly, see the woman will carry her man go to court. The husband. And when he come out of court, the man just beat her up on the side of the road at Maxwell.
Right, no, he said something they have to stop. We have to put a stop to them.
And the man, the police grab him and the man just plead guilty. They no sense serious.
What a disgrace.
Yeah, man.
You have mother and sister and you can operate so. What goes so? A man of that say, yo, you can't unheard of.
Yeah, but right now, all you think, Courtney, them man can't think like that. Because them not have the mental capacity.
I think say my dads can kick up in baby mother in a half a tree and what have you not, So me I say, sometimes you have to diffuse it and make them know, yo, hear me, them thing, I know so it go. You can't do that.
Not say them can't think like that in a field, but for the last 30 years, the culture not teach that, They not teach what we learn, The culture stop teach that from we left, 30 years ago, once we left high school and left, we become a village, the culture, and we have our family look out and we never look back and I say, right, we want to use them behind me. You see me, I said to you, so it can't feel, but it never teach. Because man think say, listen, a man I think say, right or wrong or something, a man just like learn by osmosis. No. You have to talk to the youth, the man I say, boy, no, you can't like a woman in a big man.
Yes, you have to put that platform on him from early land. For real.
I tell the woman the same thing, I say, and the two-way thing, I tell the woman, I say, listen, you can't talk to your man certain way, You cannot speak to your man them there for respect your man. It's a two-way thing, not a one-way thing, because sometimes woman them test the man them certain way, You see me, I say,
yes, man. Woman impulsive, so you will get any kind of reaction, so you have to know how to gauge it.
Yeah. So you want to tell the man, you want to tell the woman, say, no, you have to learn to just stop talk to the man a certain way. So that two of them have to come at the class, man, what talk about, man. Because we are buying television and say, no. Is that whole, it's possible? Because the technology available and a real life thing we're going to talk about and people want to give.
Yeah, I'm going to start spinning the thing like that because that's what I do. We are rebuild. I may have something for offer. I may have something to give back. Pembroke Hall.
Enough man want to give back.
A Pembroke Hall memory for you, So it's about the community at large.
Enough man want to build back, man. Enough man want to build back, give back court.
Yeah, man. I want to give back in a structured way so that we can see difference.
Yeah, man. To be structured and accountable and transparent court. Them are the 3 words, man. 2 words, I use accountable and transparent. You have to do that.
Yeah, man.
But anyway, Courtney, let me ask you the last couple of questions. Because believe it or not, 2.5 hours they attack. And when Courtney said, boy, Lance, we don't have nothing much to say, and I see it. It sounds like him just getting in the groove and I hear him.
Yeah, but I tell you, Jelly, the man them fail to realize that when you go on memory lane, you can't put that time on it because I jag your memory, I get jagged.
Exactly. That's why when a man I say, boy, Lance, if you limit this, I say, I'm not a limit. I want to come and talk and it flow, it just like a flow.
Yeah. Come me there tell you we not talk for more than 20 minutes. Yeah.
Exactly. And a 2.5 hours there, you just get warm
up. The next time you know, so you never say never.
So, him just get warm up, Phil. Him just a warm up, man. So it's all right. But me ask you last.
I hear you, Mr. Henny.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you a question. Last couple of questions, Courtney. Why do you think Pembroke Hall is so special?
All right. The whole Kingston 20 from Dunrabin to 6 miles. All right. There were 3 communities, or 4. Marvally built before Pembroke Hall,
Yeah, in the 50s, yeah.
Duane Park after we.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and New Haven then. But Pembroke Hall, to me, the whole Washington Boulevard sphere was a community where middle class people settled. Yeah. And if you notice and check the history, most people propel from here onwards.
Greater things.
Yes. Yeah. So, you see, Patrick City, when me and you used to go, we go shoot bird and we run board house and the gully and all kind of thing. Patrick City never did about. When you had our time, when we are go, them community build after we.
And then build that as a community court, then build like one house, a private builder.
One house, right?
Yeah, it's not a scheme.
That was not a scheme.
Even you and then was after we too.
Yeah.
You then are probably the closest thing to Pembroke Hall, believe it or not. Patrick City don't Patrick City don't unified. Washington Garden don't unified like Pembroke Hall.
Marvin don't unified. I might have a unity, but we don't know. We don't live at them place.
Oh, I'm talking about the Kingston 20 area.
Sorry,
Alba is very much unified. It's pretty much the same as Pembroke Hall.
Yeah. But Pembroke Hall was one of the first unified community down in the Kingston 20 year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have that legacy where a whole host of professionals pass through here. So some point in time they lived here.
Yeah, man, music.
Yeah, I think Pembroke Hall originated as a high concentration of ambitious people who came together to raise their families.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
Well said, well said.
And that a lot grew out of that.
And then again too, the whole community in respect to school. Not many, very many schools were built in those days too. So the developing aspect of the thing in respect to schools and so on. Pembroke Hall had schools.
Yeah.
Our primary school was there.
Yeah, now we can start to vision through the school them to Courtney, the primary school.
So yes.
No
So
problem that. Yes, so let's start. Yeah.
the building,
Yeah, man.
started with us.
Yeah.
Because we built before Duane Park and primary school and all of them there.
No, man, I understand what you say. You want me to describe Pembroke Hall, Courtney? You see, there's enough community live like you live either on one side of the track or not, man. I say you live past on the wrong side of the track. Me describe Pembroke Hall as the track. Ultimate middle class, man. There's no left or right in Pembroke Hall.
No left.
No. Pembroke Hall was the track, Courtney. Was the track.
No, go on, no, and I believe you. Trust me.
It was the track, man. You look at Pembroke Hall, you can flex uptown or downtown. Any town you want to flex, you feel at home anyway.
Anyway you can fit
That's
in.
the beauty. I'm going to grow up in a Pembroke Hall. I'm coming far and I'm Pembroke Hall. You can flex anywhere you want to flex. If you want to deal with badness, you can go downtown and deal with it. If you want uptown and be the prime minister, you can go do that. That was the beauty of Pembroke Hall, man. We could have flex anywhere we want to deal with it, man. Anywhere we want to deal with it.
Universal.
Yeah.
Pembroke Hall was the ultimate middle class community.
Yeah, man, exactly. That's exactly what
I don't want in a Jamaica because I know like you have the down at Eastwood Park Road and some of them places.
But them never have the community we have, man. The point is, you know,
They never have the community relation we have.
I know testament to it, you know. Just some conversation we start up for the last 26 weeks, you know. Where a man I yearn for the conversation every week, you know. Because to start the conversation, a man I reach out to me and say, boy, Lance, I love what you're doing. Just like you talk about it, Corey. The man reach out to me privately and say, Lance, I don't think you realize that. Same words me every week, man. I don't think you realize what you're doing, you know. Because that was Pembroke Hall, man. The ultimate middle class community, man. No man ever feel like him better or worse than the man of Pembroke Hall, man. A one place, man. One place.
For real.
One place. When Junior Reid sing about, Junior Reid sing it, Phil, One Blood?
Yeah, One Blood. Yeah, man.
Pembroke Hall ma talk about. Pembroke Hall ma talk about, man. And
No.
Pembroke
You
Hall.
the right there, Lance. You the right there, Lance. For real. You the right you the pan point.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Well, let me ask you anyway. In the closing remark, Courtney, before I close this out, because I have another conversation. I don't call it podcast, you know. So you talk to Donovan, you tell him it's a conversation we have. Man, you tell man podcast and things, I'll ask him question and this. No. I just chat with a chat.
But to be honest, me don't even so familiar with the word podcast, so me just tell you.
Tell the man say you know modernize. You're still the
all I got to send him your conversation and come out next week. That's all I got to do. So that's why I come on them conversation and talk to them, man.
Me not send him nothing. Me I'll tell him, say me I'll explain to him. And them man, they would have more give back. Listen, you see the man who dead, Devon Anderson. When me tell you about Andy.
Yeah.
Iggy brother. Listen, him, a Charter Waterhouse play against Casey and him play. Listen, man, me don't know if you don't know Andy. Mr. Taylor know exactly who me at all. Listen, Iggy brother, Ignatius Anderson brother. Devon Anderson play for KC, Captain KC football team, you know, and play cricket for KC, you know. Listen, he live right beside David Davis.
Okay.
The man was one of the executives in a 12 tribe. See,
Yeah.
so Raleigh can confirm up all of this, what me I say.
Yeah, man.
And Raleigh can add more color to it.
No,
See?
man. And lead pan Rally too. I'm going to send the date them are available. Where Rally can
All
play
right.
from. And you're going to make sure Rally come on. Yeah, definitely.
What may I say to you? In other words, in a different time, you have Jermaine and him and Raleigh Briscoe. I play ball about here, you know. Only Maya in a them era later. See? Them set of people they know because Milico younger than them and them can give more color from what me I said.
This is what we want. The digging at the history, Courtney.
Yeah, man. When the man tell you, Jelly, the man can dress up the Christmas tree prettier. More bulbs and stars and bells and all of that. And make it shine brighter so more people over the globe can see it.
All right, Courtney. Hold on now. Yeah, go. Andre, you have something to say?
No, man, everything is said, man. Everything has been
Courtney,
said.
Courtney, let me close out now because as I say, I have to line up for another conversation. It better because start in another.
No, man, this is good, man. This is good. This is good.
Any closing remark, Courtney, before we close out the program? Any closing remark?
Yeah, man. I am very appreciative of the podcast.
Conversation.
I like the flavor because you know what? This is all about no community enhancement, but it have a lot to do with society enhancement.
Yeah, man. At Jamaica, we are talking about on a bigger scale.
Yeah, man.
We are build. Look, me and you is a product of Wagwan and so on, and we can add value to the situation, and we can add value to the society. So if me and you can get more youth to add value to the community, and
win-win.
Such a from the country.
Yeah.
Because listen, it's not by chance me and you.
We are one that friend of fall down there.
Yeah, no, make him repeat. Repeat what you said, Courtney. Can you break up a little bit? Repeat the last sentence.
No, so we have to work. We have to do something and be independent.
Courtney, you have to repeat the last sentence because I know you're not what you say.
But Jelly, you have to wait till them come back in clear.
Yeah. So I appreciate. Yeah.
Go ahead now, Courtney. Repeat everything what you say. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Me appreciate it for the podcast because listen, Lance, the whole objective. I'm not sure of the whole objective, but me I say this is something that can enhance communities
Across.
in general.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, by extension, spread where everybody realize there's a view and there's an avenue.
Yeah, man.
And as such, people need to contribute and help. Because, hear me, we need help. It's help, because it's just showing the next man and next avenue, because as youth to, land, remember, me go to KC, at downtown, me left Pembroke Hall and go to school, I say, me go come see. You have to understand, you have to strong. I know everybody mentally strong, so you have to show them. Because most of them youth want support. And the reality of the thing is that most of them don't have no father figure around them to tell them, and you need to do this, and that's something grow you and your sister and your brother as family father. You understand? Them not exposed to that. So me I say, we need to sit down and try structure a little thing.
Nah, man, what do you Court?
You are the pioneer, because I've never seen anything like this. So me I say, this structured thing, we need to start go forward with it in terms of make people get back.
Let me tell you, look on it, Courtney, because it's the once we put this in place, because basically what I say now, we're going to put a bridge in place. A particular bridge where I allow people for one give back and allow it easy for them give back and it's transparent and accountable. And once you build a bridge, you know, other community come to Pembroke Hall, man, and say, oh, you do this. And you say, yeah, you want to know? Right, sign on the dotted line and we'll show you. You have to pay what we put, and we can show you the infrastructure we put in place. We not give you nothing free like we do the Corner League, Courtney. When the man them copy Pembroke Hall Corner League. You hear me I tell you?
I hear you.
No, we not do that. We not do that again, Courtney. Once our structure in place and we know how to do it and set it up and it'll work. Every other community, first thing I'm going to come and say, boy, Lance, how you do this conversation thing? Say, yeah, you want to know? Sign on the dotted line, you know. And me show you. Right, Phil?
Yeah.
We can't.
And when you establish that, man, just like how Courtney can get a letter from Trump, them can get a letter from we.
A trade secret, man.
Exactly, Courtney. Exactly. We're not going trade secret. Exactly.
No.
Andre, anyway, Andre, any closing remark, Andre?
No, I think it has all been said, man. I think everything has been said. Me just rubber stamp it and just say, boom, put on the seal.
Yeah. Phil, any closing remark?
I want closing remark, man, is a question of it. Is there any time in your life in Pembroke Hall where, like, you look back and had regrets of staying there?
Yeah. And it's just based on, all right, yeah, Phil, a good question.
A good question, that Phil, yeah.
Good question, Phil. Because you are seeing a lot of deviation from how your upbringing.
Yeah.
So it kind of strike you, just like how me explain to you about me being part of the executive, you know, the football, interact with the youth them. It in a way where you want to integrate and you say this has become a little overwhelming. But you have to stand up strong, soldier.
Yeah.
And adversity, you know, for run. You have to deal with it.
Take it on, head on.
Yes, man, you have to take on the problem. Because that's what I say. Me still want to give back because me would go over the school now and Natty Rhodes give me a position over there now. Me deal with the youth them see me because me know say me can interact with little boy picking in particular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
you understand?
Yes, my brother. Well, me get that vibe that still say you probably did run across them type of mindset there, but you know you stood your ground.
Yes.
Stand firm.
Yes, yeah, man. And ultimately, you're proud of what you do and the decision you make.
A man like you and Barry, I'm proud for Serrati, you know, who can stand firm and rebuild this.
Yeah, because you know, see Jelly, even last week when Barry said, when him over by the house and him auntie said, up on Narbrook, ask him, boy, you really love Pembroke Hall?
Exactly.
It's like him could have buy a house somewhere else and him choose to stay at Pembroke Hall and buy a house.
That's what I talk.
A story of a next topic that me soldier, because my sister them every day happy at that. And listen, if them come tomorrow, them come in here. So them pay right. That's how it go. Life is like that.
Yeah, man. Pembroke Hall, our blood, man. Pembroke Hall, as Junior read it, man. One place.
Yeah, man. We live and breathe that.
Yeah. Anyway, Courtney, I'm going to close this out, you know. And Courtney Facey, Philip Enne, Andre Taylor Blanville, and in other words, all the source and program of this for Courtney, you must know this. In other words, of the great Baba Fire. God bless you.
And the ball,
Pembroke Hall. And the ball. And God bless all of us on the program, yeah? And God bless the great community of Pembroke Hall. And we're going to revitalize it. That's what I say. It can be done.
Without a doubt.
The vision will start a certain. It starts with a conversation. I never know them conversation I reach certain place. I just think I come talk off more about Pembroke Hall. But man want to give and youth them want to receive. So we're not seeing for build a bridge. That's what I say.
Right.
That Bobby Fire say. On the ball, here, sir. Courtney Facey, thank you, sir. Andre Taylor Danville and Philip Enne, thank you, sir. Have a good night, brother.
More blessing, man. And more positive vibes from the thing, man. More blessing, soldier.
Yeah, man.
Be here, man. You can express yourself. Yes, sir.
I love your conversation, Courtney. Come in, I've got to look for edit, nothing at all.
There was nothing behind the paid wall.
All right, sir.
All right, my brother, cool. Take care. All right, all right,
Yeah,
all right,
man.
Phil. Yeah, man. Cool.
Yeah, man,
Bless.
Courtney, blessing.
Yeah, man. Blessing.
Yeah,
All
man,
right, my
cool.
brother.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to Pembroke Hall Memories podcast. And remember to give us all the support you can on whatever social media platform you are listening. A special thanks to my production manager, Kyle Prince, who takes care of everything involved in getting the podcast out every week. And without him, I would not be able to do what I love doing every week, having memorable conversation about Pembroke Hall. Thanks.